All right, hello and welcome to Odyssey of Eternity. I'm DM Kenneth, and here we are at what might be the finale of Icewind Dale tonight. The party has fought long and hard to get to this point, and everyone is here tonight. Last we left off, the party finished exploring most of the Tower of Ithorius and has gone above and beyond looking for things. Uh, you had several fights with some very interesting items, fighting your way through magical living constructs of a sword of pure annihilation, a rift, a rend in the space time continuum. You've fallen and fought through the stasis dome that allowed you to get through the wall of force and and succeed where others have not. And last we left off, you guys did find a room, the spindle that Vrask was looking for, floating in the middle of the room, uh, roughly about 7 feet tall, floating up, etched with giant runes all about it. Sort of sitting absent, just sort of floating there. And last we left off, you were staring as a portal opened up in the room with the cloud, the miasma of stars all about. As the portal opens up, almost inviting you to the next area. Tonight's music is brought to you by Sirenscape as well. Thank you so much for allowing us to use it. All right, so what is the group doing? Are you heading back to check out that spindle for Vrask now that he is fully back?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna hang back a moment and try for divine intervention.
Okay. So you guys move towards the room with the spindle. Yajna, you stay back. And what does your divine intervention look like? Do you sit, kneel, and pray? Do you what are you doing to act upon this?
I will take out my golden reliquary and I will fill it with some of the wine that we were given, that expensive wine, and I will flick a gold coin into it and say, Maiden of Coins, Lady of Trade, I beseech you to come to the table for a bargain.
All right. Roll your D100.
Oh, so very high. All right. Disappointing.
All right. Unfortunately, it does not work. You feel the gaze of the Lady of Trade upon you. However, it does not seem to draw their attention fully.
All right. I will say, you of us, and drink the wine and head after the others.
Okay. All right. So, you catch up very quickly with the others as you guys find yourself in a room with a 10-foot tall spindle of gray stone hovering upright and rotating slowly inside the circular chamber. All around it, surfaces of the room's wall are cracked, as though some terrible energy once coursed through them.
get a little closer to the spindle and check it out.
All right. Give me an Arcana check.
Hey there, Brask. You might want to be careful about touching that there spindle. I read
It's
this story
dirty.
once.
What was that, Rask?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you can definitely tell that these runes are definitely in Giant. However, it's a dialect of Giant so old that you can't tell what they say. Like, you get the grasps of what they might mean, but it is a form of, like, proto-Giant that is just different enough where the meanings become blurred. But
First, I'm going to take out my book and copy the runes that I see,
okay.
and I will compare them to the ones that I saw when crawling through the cave for my plans.
Okay.
Trial into adulthood. And then I'm going to touch the spindle.
Wait, are you sure we'll do that? Last time, this girl touched the
I'm
spindle,
not even listening to
and
Artemis at this point.
well, she fell asleep for like a real long time, and it's like some dwarves or little people had to come by and wake her up. I don't know if you ever heard that or not, but
So as you touch it,
I before I touch it, I'm going to enlarge. Use my giant's might to just try and get a little more into what it means to be a giant.
okay. Roll me a d100 for me, please.
Okay. Oh, which dice? 81.
So as you touch it, you get the feeling of slumber. That something in this is sleeping. That it's been sleeping for an incredibly long period of time. And that it yearns to awaken.
I'll keep that to myself. And I'll draw my hand back. And I think at the end of all this, I'm going to come back and study this more. I'm going to figure out proto-giant language so I can understand what's slumbering there. Because I don't know if this is, what the purpose of the runes are.
Okay.
Until I know that, I don't want to awaken something that, possibly the proto-giant, the ancient giants themselves may have put this to slumber for a reason. Is there anything else in this room that looks like it could be some type of research on what this is?
No, so this room is vacant. You see the walls seem to be scarred from years of something. But the rest of this room is barren and devoid of just about anything. I think it's in the VC chat, but I'll reshare the picture to show you what this room looks like.
So it's just suspended in there.
Yes. But it's not glowing like that.
Okay.
What language? Can I take a look at to see if maybe it's a language I might know?
Yeah, so you peer at it and you squint your eyes at it. And it's a language far, far removed from this world. One that hasn't been seen in thousands of
Is it
years.
Loros?
It's older than Loros. Even your knowledge with the crown does not give you the knowledge to read this. Vrask, you get the idea that this might be the dialect of giant that might have been when the Dawn Titans and the original giants first came from the primordial muck of this world.
I speak
So-
my primordial.
It isn't primordial, unfortunately.
I'm just going to copy every rune as best I can and see if I can discern an order to them. And I'll see if I can compare them to what modern giant is.
The translation will definitely
Yeah.
take time, more time than you might not have here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but the transcribing them isn't very hard. That takes about maybe an hour to get all of them on here.
Okay. This is something I'll come back to if I can. Right, we probably move on. I don't think we're gonna get anything more out of this today. We should finish up what we came here to do.
What do you mean by anything? All you did was, well, you got big, you touched it, and then you got small.
It's it's very old giant. I'm having a little problem reading it. It's gonna take some time to study. Till then, maybe we should just leave it alone.
All right. So it's kind of like you don't want to turn it on without understanding the directions first.
Yeah, kind of like, I don't want to mess with giant magical things when no one else is around and I don't know, break it.
Well,
Shots fired.
yeah, I definitely walked right into that one. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. That's fair.
Flashback to the citadel with the giants. Your sister sort of scratches at a wool blanket that she has up around her while she's sleeping, vaguely reminiscing of a dream of being a sheep and eating some grass. Back to the present here. You guys stand in front of this spindle floating, dull gray, and just existing. You have the portal back in the chamber of the Ebon Star, the room with a vortex of glowing stars. Everywhere else you have explored in this area. What do you do?
So, what are our options for movement?
So you have checked all of the other rooms here. You're currently the room with the spire in it, I believe, is Y19N. Or the spindle. That's the one that you were staring
Okay.
at the floating.
Okay.
The chamber of the Ebon Star is Y19M in the map.
Okay.
And the portal is in the middle of this group, the cluster of stars that you see in the center.
Okay, and we checked all the other rooms, like P,
Yes.
O. Okay.
All the rooms have been accounted for.
And no stairs up.
No stairs up.
Yeah. Do those stars look familiar at all?
So you stare at the stars, looking at them. As you sort of study them deeply, I need an intelligence saving throw as you ponder the stars.
Oh.
You know what? We're gonna still go with the pretty dice.
Good luck.
15.
I'll message you what happens.
Oh,
Question.
Did this
Well,
already happen?
here's the question.
It did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so man, appreciate the warning.
It wasn't something that they would have been able to really say to warn you.
Oh,
It's an internal thing.
what happened? I don't even.
So you gain a foreboding sense of doom. Like something is coming. Think almost the feeling if you're familiar with the Mass Effect trilogy. Okay, so the reference wouldn't work. But just a foreboding sense that something is coming for you.
Okay. I almost want to use my trait and re-roll and see if I can get a higher roll, but
So, you avert your gaze from the stars, and you see the portal glittering in it.
did they look familiar?
No, they did not. It looks like a sea of stars that you've never seen in your life.
Not even when I've been over to the astral plane 3 times.
Yeah?
Or the astral sea. Sorry, not astral plane. It's something completely different.
Yeah, this is a different set of stars.
Okay. That was my thought process of like, hey, is this where I've been going the last few times?
Hashtag Spelljammer confirmed.
We're going to the stars, bitches!
going up.
Tell you what, there's an epic for I think the Waterdeep season that sends you to space. And I had an entire table of barbarians play it, and we did not know what was going on to save our lives. It was wonderful. Alright, so what are you guys doing here? What is the plan?
Tazbera, think you can, send your little, middle friend through there and back to see if it's okay?
Sure.
So, you send your Steel Defender in. It gallops into the portal and winks out. And doesn't come back.
Oh no.
Can you, try and summon it back?
I don't think I can.
Yeah, it's not like a familiar where you can blink it back.
Does that now mean we're going in regardless?
Say that again?
Does that now mean we're going in regardless? Because now someone's lost something in there.
I think something's going on with your microphone there, Yashna. When you were
Yeah,
talking,
I'm getting really bad feedback.
I heard what you said, but there's a lot of like static with it when you talk.
Well, I mean, outside of that nice little mechanical creation that their Tezbera made, I mean, is there any actual reason why we have to go in that thing? I mean, we basically uncovered and did what we came here to do, and Brass has got his thing, and I mean,
Valen looks at you. She's like, "Well, we still haven't uncovered the deepest of artifacts in Elorthius's chambers. He was the archmage of this city, the high lord. He would have the artifacts of great power with him in his chambers. We've searched everywhere else. There'd be no other place for it to be."
did you guys check P and O?
Yes, everything has been checked so far.
Well,
Yajna, you want to give a quick test of your microphone, see if anything's better?
I know it's not.
Okay. Say, we can still hear you, so...
all right. Well, I mean, if this is what we're gonna do, but are we really sure we want to do this? I don't know.
It seems like this is the sort of thing you would love, though, because we don't have a plan. We don't know what the F is going to happen. We should just see what the odds are, you know?
I don't know. Something just feels off at this whole thing. I don't really.
Well, are we going through or not?
Well, I personally vote yes. I've got nothing better going on.
I'll go where the people go.
I think I have it now.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, cell phone on the microphone cord, that's what it was.
Ah. Still got some static, but it's a lot better.
Well, if we're doing this, no sense of standing around. And I grab Arsmith and throw him through.
I go through as well.
Give me an athletics check here, Vrask. Against a contested acrobatics.
Yes, it'll definitely be contested. I don't want to go in there.
Oh,
I
we
must-
never got a honeymoon. Let's go.
Let's see.
This is your
17.
honeymoon.
17 on mine.
19.
See, Artemis, he grabs you right by the back of the belt, and then the scruff of the collar just picks you up as he's still. This is as his giant size. The minute is ending. He's like deflating as he throws you through. As you just go unceremoniously head first into the portal.
If
And I jump in after
die,
him.
Vrask, you teleport, or you could run in. Shayna, you follow after your first husband, jumping in. Anyone else following?
I shall follow.
I'm just gonna go last. Tordell's gonna go last. Just making sure everyone else is going in first.
Okay, Tazbera and Yashna, are you guys going in?
Why not?
Okay. And Tazbera.
I'll go in.
Alright, so everyone goes in. Tordell, you follow as everyone goes. At first, the glittering stars sort of iris in your vision, blossoming here and there. Your world seems to spin as everything seems to get dizzy and wrong. You then experience a sensation of falling and falling and falling. You fall for what feels like almost like a lifetime. Time is a bit off here. A bit wrong.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
This is the worst vertigo I've ever had.
And does
I hate you, Vrask.
anyone
I
have
invite.
does anyone have a portable hole or a bag of holding here?
Yeah,
Actually,
I don't think I do.
This is immensely important right now.
I have a bag of holding.
I have a bag of holding as well.
Okay.
I do not.
You went first.
As you guys sort of regain yourselves, Artemis, you look down. Vrask, you look down. And where your bag of holding was on your hip, a large chunk of reality is missing. You almost have the Rayman, where like part of your hip is missing, but you still feel the ability to move your leg, even though it's no longer visible. You still feel the missing parts of your body, but your bags of holding are suspiciously absent.
I try to undo the belt buckle that was holding the bag of holding on, and because I imagine it was tucked in somewhere on my belt,
Yeah.
and try to throw the belt.
So you undo the belt, and both sides of the belt just sort of fall down, as it wasn't even hooked up anymore.
Oh
Shit,
yeah.
shit.
Just toss me in and just, oh yeah, it's great. Now I'm missing like part of my leg. You deserve
didn't
that,
need-
Vrask.
You didn't need that leg.
Is this truly the strangest thing that's ever happened to you? I mean, I've seen you speak squirrel.
Guys, do you have like a coupon for this that I can borrow or purchase?
What are you worried about?
Really
You touched-
tempted. But honestly, I think whatever has happened, you deserve.
As you
I didn't
guys
really deserve this.
are sitting there, your voices are carrying a bit weird. You look around, and the stars are all about you. You're floating, if not walking, on a hard surface of almost starry glass. You see two incredibly large creatures sort of appear in starlight, their forms starting to solidify. And eventually, the massed flesh of putrid starlight appears as the two hulking forms gargantuan in size, appear before you. You see 3 individuals, those blue constructs that you fought several times before, floating in the sky behind them, about 60 feet up into the air, behind them. And with this is going to be initiative.
Well,
I hate you.
I can see on Artemis's face just go in the portal, they said. It'll be fine, they said.
All right, Artemis, what is your
Well,
initiative?
frozen.
I rolled a natural 17 for a 26.
Shayna?
Beat my second watch by 1.
25.
Vrask?
2.
Tezbera?
That's called
13.
initiative karma.
Yashna?
12.
Yukio?
9.
9, and I forgot I need to add Tordell into initiative. Tordell, what is your initiative?
$16. I forgot to unmute. Sorry.
You're totally fine. 16. All right. Artemis, you are the first to respond here in this starry astral place.
Now it's just these 3 things, right? It's not 3 behind 3.
So it's 2 large, gargantuan, hulking, fleshy, star-like forms. And then you have behind them 3 floating individuals about 60 feet up into the air behind them. So there's 5 enemies total.
And I'm right in assuming that that they're 2 starlight fleshy things. Those are closer than the other ones, right?
Yes, those are the immediate threat.
Well, there's only one way to get rid of an immediate threat, and that's to take that their immediate action. And I will take 3 shots with Bianca. I will choose. I'll take the one on the left.
Okay. And is this Bianca's considered magical, correct?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
All right. So, first roll is a natural 16. I should have said sharpshooter, but I'll do that on the other ones. For a 29.
29. All right.
So that'll be 1d10 plus. Actually, no. We're gonna go.
By the way, Tezbera, your steel defender is here as well.
So that'll be 10 magical piercing and 1 thunder damage. And then a swarm of rats will carry me 30 feet in a random direction.
Towards the enemy.
Charged by a
You're
rat
doing
army.
perfectly fine. Even without the limb.
All right, you are
Who needs limbs when you
pulled.
have rats?
You are pulled away.
All right. Am I still within 80 feet when these things are
Yes.
done? All right. Well, actually, I guess 320 technically, but all right. This is a sharpshooter, like I said before. It's a natural 19 for a 32, which is a 27.
That'll hit.
And this will be 7, 14, 24. 24 points of magical piercing and 3 force damage.
So 23 and 4, so 27.
And then my I don't know whether or not I need to separate any
You do, yes. So thank you.
okay. And then the last one is a natural 14 for 22 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Cool. All right. And that will be a 4, 11. That'll be 21, and then 6 points of acid damage. I'm pretty sure it's acid is the 6.
Okay.
So, and then so close, 56.
All right. So you blast holes in it. You see bits of its starry form jettisoning away from it as the impacts hit. Bulbous explosions blasting bits of starry flesh into the cosmos.
And I can no longer speak for a full minute. I just have pretty pink bubbles floating out of my mouth.
All right.
Oh,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's a 96, not a. I regained 2 T10 HP. Sorry, I thought that was a. I thought it was a 56. It's a 96.
No, you're totally
But
fine.
I'm not down any HP, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Sounds good to me. Next up is going to be
Your second wife.
Shayna.
First of all, how is that one looking that he just...
It's
Shut
looking still pretty tough.
Still pretty tough.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, fuck that guy. Also, swift death to you who have wronged me, motherfucker. That is 27 to hit with my oath bow.
All right, 27 will hit.
Uh, 26 magical piercing.
26 magical piercing. All right. As you hit it, it blasts out more of its putrid starlight out into the cosmos, but it is still up. What are you doing? Anything else?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna action surge and just do that again.
Okay.
Why not? Oh, well. 30 to hit? Oh, that's a crit because I have champion, so that's a fucking... Yeah, that's a crit.
Absolutely.
Yay! See, this is the first time champion has come in handy. I'm glad I took some fighter. And I do still get sneak attack on the second one because I used action surge, correct?
No.
Offhand.
It's sneak attack is once per turn.
Oh, god damn it. Should have waited for the crit then. Okay, well, 16 damage. Still magical piercing.
So you said 16?
Yes. And then that's it for me.
All right. All right, next up is going to be the starry form that has been getting its shit kicked in so far. It's going to let out... It's going to come back and lift its arms up and let out a roar that shakes the heavens around you. It then starts charging, its legs almost impossibly long in the starlight. Every step seems like it would shake mountains, but you feel less than what a feather would feel as it hits the ground. However, it's definitely real. As Artemis, you are too far for it to get to. It does go to Shayna, who just hit it. Shayna, it is going to reach its hands up and just come down 1, 2 right upon you.
I did call it a motherfucker.
You did. That'll be a 26 to hit for the first one.
Yeah, that hits.
and a 26 for the second.
God damn you, Kenneth.
You will take a grand total of 24 points of bludgeoning damage from this thing. That is
I
magical
will
bludgeoning.
uncanny dodge one of them.
So are you uncanny dodging the first or second? Because there is... So the first one is 6, the second one is 16.
The second one, please.
Alright, so you take 8 and 6 points of damage.
Thank you.
Alright. Next up is the other one. This one is going to charge in as well. Now this one is going to see... Let's see here... Vrask, it is going to rush up to you, and this one is going to try to stomp on you. The first one is going to be a natural 20 on you, Vrask.
So that'll hit.
Can that be a disadvantage?
It won't
Where's
matter
that
because
supposed
it's a natural 20, right?
Well, if it's a disadvantage... I would say, yeah, your thing has been in here for a while, so yeah, I'll roll that at disadvantage, which makes it a 24. No, 25 to hit.
Still hits.
But saves you from the crit.
Does. Thank you, Tesbera.
However, the second attack is a crit.
Jesus.
I pulled out the Percy
me.
die and the golden snitch.
You know, I'm going to do something stupid because I want to. I'm going to use my inspiration. Roll again, Ken. Just
All
for
right.
fun.
Brings it to a 14.
That'll hit.
Finally, you don't crit off of me.
All right, so
Thanks, team.
as Vrask is just like...
drinks on me.
As Vrask, you just see
Brass
this...
is like our tank anyway, so it probably doesn't even matter.
Well, you don't want your tank to get just smote in the first round.
Hey, be happy. This is the first time I beat Ken in a roll.
So Vrask, you take
When we get them.
13 points of bludgeoning damage, magical bludgeoning, as you just get slammed down. You put your arms up and you take the crunch. Your feet go through the stars a few inches as you spring back up as it pulls its foot back. The flying creatures are going to fly up to the one that attacked Shayna, and they are going to... they're going to all three launch a lightning bolt at the creature made of stars. You see that one start to heal for each lightning bolt that hits it.
Oh.
As you see it healing up vast amount of health. As you see almost all of its wounds restitch back up. It's still injured. But the starlight, the putrid starlight that had fallen from it, has started to recoalesce with the lightning. And that is their turn. Tordell, it is your turn.
I don't imagine it's possible to get into melee range of the ones that are flying.
Unless you have a fly speed, but they are 60 feet in the air.
Yeah, and I don't really have one of those. I'd like some wings at some point, but I don't have them. So, in the meantime, the one that's attacking Vrask, I'm going to move within melee range of that one.
Okay.
With my Right of the Dawn active. And I'm going to attack them with my rapier. And brand them as well.
Alright, sounds good to me.
That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, thank goodness.
You guys are going to shit bricks when you find out their actual AC.
Oh god. Okay, so that's 2 with my right, 2 extra dice. So 11. 14 plus 5. So 19 magical slashing damage.
19 magical slashing. All right, as you rend into it, taking a chunk of that putrid opalescence out with it.
And now that it is branded, if every time it does damage to myself or Vrask, it's going to take 4 psychic damage.
Okay.
With my brand.
Anything else?
That's it for now.
Way to sell your brand there, influencer.
All right. All right. But yeah, that's it for my turn.
All right. Tasbera, it is your turn.
Alright, can I try to get it within melee range of the flying guys?
They're 60 feet up.
Oh, 5 feet off. Can I fly... I fly 10 feet up and then shoot one of the flying guys.
You could.
$28 hit.
28 will hit. A, B, or C?
E.
C, all right.
B.
Oh, B. Okay. How much damage?
12 magical piercing.
12 magical piercing, all right. You see a bolt of lightning sort of streaks away from it as you hit it, as they do damage of it. Anything else?
Let's go shoot that one again.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot that one again. I have a second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Does a 25 hit?
25 will hit.
It's for 16 magical piercing.
16, all right. Sounds good. It's still up, but you see as your arrow hits, another blast of lightning careens out from behind it, as it almost seems like lightning is its blood.
How many people can my steel defender get within deflect range of?
Right now, it could get to Shayna to give deflection to Shayna. It could get next to Vrask and Tordell. Is the most cluster that you're going to be able to get with it right now.
I'm just gonna move it next to Shayna, because Shayna's taking a few hits, right?
Yeah, she's taken 2.
Or next to Shayna. And that's her turn.
All right.
Thank
Yajna, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I am. I want to place a spiritual weapon within range of the ones who are flying above us in order to attack.
Okay, so you're placing a spiritual weapon up there.
Yes, it's going to be level 3.
Okay. On A, B, or C?
Is the one that's wounded.
All right, so B.
That'll work. Do I have to take any movement in order to do that?
No, because I believe the cast range for that is 60, right?
60 feet. Correct. Is there anyone around me within touch distance? Because I'll take a little movement.
I'd say you could be with like Yajna, and you or not Yajna. Yukio is near you.
Alrighty. This won't last for long, but here's something for the meantime. I will do resistance. A cantrip and a spell.
Okay, sounds good to me.
That's it then, and I believe I have to roll for the spiritual guardian.
Spiritual guardian, or did you do spiritual weapon? I thought.
Sorry, spiritual weapon.
Yes,
Reading real
roll
fast.
attack with that.
Oh, that's annoying. That'll be a 17.
17, all right. 17 will, let's see here. That'll hit.
Does the type of damage matter?
On these guys, yes.
Alrighty. That'll be 2. Let's see here. 1 is for force, and 2 are for just the regular spiritual weapon damage, which I believe is just normal damage, weirdly enough.
I believe it's all force.
Oh, it's all force? Okay, then, yeah.
So how much you said?
6.
6. All right. That one's starting to get a bit bloodied, as you see lightning sort of blasting out. All
Alright,
about.
that's it.
All right. Next up is going to be Yukio.
Think I wanna hit one with Sleet Storm.
So you're hitting the big one with Sleet Storm?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to hit technically both of them with the Sleet Storm because they're so large, and I believe that spell has a decent size radius.
Sounds good.
What type of save is that for Sleet Storm? Is that a con?
Let me see. Dexterity saving throw.
The dexterity. All right. So we got a 13 and an 8. So what is your damage?
Thing is, king. It's a D20 for damage, right?
No, Sleet Storm, it should say right in your spells while you're looking at it. Pulling up your character sheet to see.
Sorry, my things aren't working.
Oh, you're totally fine. Sleet Storm. That is a dex save of 12. That. 40. Oh, no damage. It's literally they just fall prone. So you drop the 2 starry forms absolutely prone.
Right.
So
Oh, that's good.
that is a wonderful thing that you just did. Anything else there,
Bresh just
Yukio?
got a choke.
Go ham! Go ham on them!
All right. Next up, Vrask with the words "Go ham" and a partial chub. You go at it.
I will bonus action Giant's Might,
Okay.
and I'm going to Great Weapon Master attack that fucking right in front of me.
All
And
right.
this is with advantage, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so 3 Great Weapon Master attacks. The first one will be 23 to hit.
23. 23 will hit.
18 to hit.
You said 18 hit? Yep.
And a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Ooh, this is a nice one. So that'll be
Sorry about that. I'm back. My internet dropped out.
It's all good.
Okay.
So your broadcast also dropped, just FYI. But...
It says it's back up now. It says it reconnected.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Okay. Which damage did you get?
I did not hear any damage yet. I only heard that you hit
Okay.
with all 3.
Okay. Was someone that was writing that down?
Yeah, I have your totals
Oh, yeah.
for the first 2 rounds.
So 33 magical bludgeoning, 12 fire, and then 31 magical bludgeoning and 5 fire.
33 and how much fire?
12.
12. Grand total is 17 fire.
Okay, and the next one?
That was it for the first 2. 31 he didn't roll yet.
Yeah,
Well, no,
it was
the second damage.
It was,
That's what you said the first damage, and then you said the second damage. I got the first damage, but I didn't get the second damage.
It was 33 bludgeoning on the first one and 31 bludgeoning on the second one.
Okay.
And 17 fire overall.
Yep, that's what I needed. I got it.
Okay. And
as you
on
were
the third
blasting
one,
this putrid starlight all about.
And
Ooh.
Ken, might take a look at your stream.
It says it's back on. It says it's live for 1:36.
But yeah, it was just green screen. Maybe I just needed a refresh on my end. Okay, you're good. It just shows dark, sir. It's live, but I mean, there's just nothing being.
All right, let me.
They may hear us, but I don't know if they can see us.
Let's see if that fixes it. I just popped it up.
Sorry, Brass, didn't mean to cut you off.
nope. It's fine.
Oh, you good on yours now? Okay, it's good over there.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, so what was your third damage?
It would be 25 bludgeoning and 9 fire.
29 bludgeoning and 5.
25.
Oh, 25.
25. Yep.
25. All right.
And then 9 fire.
And 10 fire?
9 fire.
So you end up coming up as you overwhelm this golem of stars. You smash into it until this one completely dissipates.
The other one's laying down.
The other one's laying down, yeah, too.
I'm gonna walk over and action surge.
All right.
Same thing. Great weapon master. 19 on the first one. 22 on the second. And just a 10 on the third.
All right, so how much damage total? All
That was
3
just
hit.
the 3 rolls. All 3 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even a 10 hits.
Speaking my language.
Were you rolling at advantage because it was prone?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 28 bludgeoning and 8 fire on the first.
Okay.
That'll be 32 bludgeoning and 9 fire on the second.
Okay. Man, you hit like a truck.
Great weapon master.
I love it.
And that'll be 31 bludgeoning and 6 fire.
As you just come through and you overwhelm both of them with one action surge. Both
And
of
I
them
just
now are dissipated and destroyed.
and I just kind of wind the Ildru Maul up a couple times and just do the Casey at the bat right up towards the 3 flying shits up there.
All right, sounds good to me. Next up is going to be Artemis.
All right. Well, I do believe that that there number B, letter B, the one with the spiritual weapon flying up behind it, that one's pretty wounded, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's start off one at a time here. I will take a sharpshooter shot at that there one,
All right.
and that'll be that'll be a 15.
15 will hit.
Oh, look at that. That's D10, that'll be 4, 11, 21. 21 magical piercing, and it rolled a 5 cold damage.
So you said 25?
No. 11, 21 magical piercing, and then 5 cold damage.
All right.
They'll separate him out. Is that one there still up?
Still up, yeah.
All right, I'll take another shot. And sharpshooter again. 22, 21, 16, but I already know, but that was also an 8, but I also know that hits now. Well, that's nice. The 9, 16, 26 magical piercing and 6, 5, 4, 4 fire damage.
All right.
Oh, 63. So close.
That one is gone.
Ooh. Yeah, this isn't going to be good, though. Up to 3 creatures within 30 feet of me. Oh, wait, are they within 30 feet?
They are not.
Then I cannot hit them with 4d10 lightning damage. Unfortunately. So then I will take my third shot at letter A, since B is gone.
All right, so you aim at letter A.
And that's a natural 19 for a whole bunch of 32, so 27 after the stuff.
That'll hit.
Alright, and then since my last one, I'm going to use the piercer, and I'm going to re-roll my damage die, because I rolled 3. That's much better. 16, 26, and 2 lightning damage.
26 and 2. All right, the lightning damage does not seem to do anything.
That's what I kind of figured. Alright, well,
All
yeah,
right.
there's my turn.
Shayna, it is your turn.
Okay, what all is left?
There are the 2 floating creatures, 60 feet in the sky.
Okay, well then I'm gonna shoot at A, I guess.
All right.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit. And you don't have anything next to it for sneak attack.
Have anything for sneak attack, no advantage, so only 6 magical piercing. That's it.
All right. Next up. Boom, 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 is going to be its turn. Let's see if it recharges. It does not. This one is going to fly. It's going to fly down and then going to dash so it actually can reach. It's going to meet Tazbera 10 feet in the air. The other one is going to go and it is going to do the same. Both have to dash to get there, so it is not able to do it, but they're floating 10 feet above the ground. Tordell, it is your turn.
You froze up there for a second, Ken.
Oh, okay.
They were both dashing. I think that's the last thing we heard.
Yeah, they both started dashing down to Tazbera, so they're about 10 feet above the ground at this point, but they cannot do anything else because they've used their action to dash. Tordell, it is your turn.
Tordell, you are on mute.
Tordell?
Oh, I'm here. Sorry. It's my turn, you said?
It is, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I gotta bring down the right on my rapier because there's nothing in the melee range anymore, right?
There's two things 10 feet above the ground. So
2 feet
no.
above the ground, yeah. Okay. So I swap out my rapier for my light crossbow, and I believe I don't think I can put my right on there in time.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to switch my crimson right from my rapier to my light crossbow. It's a bonus action to activate it, but you can only have one right per weapon at a time.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Oh, wait.
switch it, I don't think, unless you cast a new one. But I'm not familiar with the class.
Yeah.
You don't switch it, you just put it on another weapon. So you
Okay.
have to take the damage, and I think it's a bonus action to do it.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Although I think your other weapon, it goes away if you stop like holding it or you put it away.
Okay. Okay, so I can just put it on my crossbow and that's it.
Yeah, bonus action, put it on, and then you can use your crossbow.
Okay. I'm gonna use my Right of the Dawn then on the light crossbow, and I'm gonna try to shoot down one of these birds. It's not gonna do as much damage, but let's hope. I can actually attack twice with a light crossbow as well, right?
Unless you have the crossbow
crossbow?
expert feat, you cannot. Because you can attack with the first action, and then your second attack action, if you have multi-attack, you have to spend reloading the crossbow, because it has the loading feat.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, it's just the one then. And that is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right.
And are you attacking A or B?
A.
Or A or C? Okay, so A.
And that should be 2d8. 3 radiant damage. And 11 magical piercing.
All right, sounds good to me. You hit him hard, but he's still up, still fighting. Anything else, Tordell? All right.
Yeah.
Next up, Tazbera, your turn. You have two of these creatures right on you.
Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
That is for 16 magical slashing.
16 magical slashing. All right.
Is a dirty 20 hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
For 10 magical slashing.
10. All right. That one is starting to become very bloodied as lightning is crackling from all of its wounds. Anything else there, Tazbera? Anything else, Tazbera?
Oh, I said nothing else.
All right, Yashna, your turn.
Alrighty. Contract was past 17. I'd like to take some movement in order to get close to Shayna. And I'll cast Aid at 4th level.
What was your con check for? I don't think you took any damage.
Concentration on the spell.
You maintain concentration unless you take damage, and then you make the check.
Perfect. Cool. Either way, it's
Yep.
still good.
Yep, you're good.
Alrighty. So I'll head over to Shayna and cast Aid at 4th level.
Awesome. So that'll give her how many max HP?
15.
All right.
Thank you.
And are you doing anything with your bonus action?
Let's see here.
They swooped down 50 feet from where they were at, so you'd have to move your thing to get to them.
Well, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind moving spiritual weapon. There's nothing I want to do with my bonus action. Well, other than I guess I have to move it, so there you go.
All right, so use your bonus action to move it. It's still 30 feet away, but it's on its way. Next up, Yukio, your turn. There's only the two things floating in the air right next to Tazbera, who's also flying.
Wait, just those?
Just those two things, yeah. And they're 10 feet in the air.
Would I be able to hit an ice storm 5th level?
You could, but you would hit your allies with Ice Storm.
How dare my allies be in combat with me?
Yeah, Ice Storm would hit just about everyone, actually.
Unless it's a deck save, it would not hit me.
You say that.
Well, I have evasion, so worst case I take half.
Don't give anyone ideas.
The rest of us aren't as cool as you.
The rest of us aren't as agile or nimble. Well, that's off the table. What table? Perhaps an ice knife at 4th level then? At one of them? I don't know, I didn't hear which one.
So you can do that, but then you would hit Tazbera with it, because he's within 5 feet.
Hasbara, why? What about doing a hold first? Or are they...
You are not sure if they are people. Something you could do, you see you have the slow spell, that might be useful. You have levitate, where you can make one of your allies sort of levitate to help them get up there to attack. You have cure wounds, you could heal someone that got damaged. You have a thorn whip that you can reach out to try pulling them down. You have a frostbite that you can use to try freezing them. Those are your options I'm seeing in your character sheet that wouldn't hit your allies.
I'll do a frostbite.
Okay.
Failed.
It gets a 23, so it passes, so it doesn't take anything from the frostbite, because it's save or nothing for that, which is unfortunate. Anything else there? Any bonus actions?
I don't...
Okay. Vrask, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to the closest one, and since I'm large size, I'm assuming I don't have any problem reaching them.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, I'm gonna Great Weapon Master the first one, first attack.
Okay.
That'll be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
That'll be 30 bludgeoning and 6 fire damage.
30 bludgeoning and 6 fire. Is this the one that's the most injured or the one that isn't that injured?
It was whichever one was closest to me.
Okay, so you completely decimate that one. That's
Okay. I guess I will make 2 Great Weapon Master attacks at the next one. Will be a 10 to hit
10
on
will
the first
miss.
swing. 10 will miss. Okay. And a 14 to hit.
14.
Yep.
14, I believe, will just hit.
Just hits. Okay. Good enough. All right. That'll be 29 bludgeoning and 8 fire.
29 and 8, so 37. All right, he's still up. Anything else?
Bonus action real fast. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's it.
All right, sounds
Right.
good to me. Artemis, you are up. There's only this one guy left, and he is incredibly bloodied at this point.
All right. Did you get my message about the prior thing I screwed up? Just in case that affects combat a little bit. I know it's only 6 damage, but
No, you're good.
okay, cool. All right. Then I shall take a sharpshooter shot at this one that's all bloodied up, because my not so friend Vraska. 27, so it'll be for a 22. I rolled a 14.
You said a 14?
Yeah.
14 will
natural,
hit.
No, yeah, I rolled a natural 14. It was for a 22 after the -5. And that will be 12, 22 magical piercing, and 4 fire damage. And 86. Who's the nearest creature to me?
The nearest creature?
Yes.
Pick someone.
Would be funny.
Honestly, it's probably going to be Vrask. Oh, no, not
Oh, no,
Vrask. No, you got pushed back.
Yasna?
It's going to be, yeah, Yajna or Yukio.
I'm gonna go with Yajna, and I am now scared of them. I'm frightened of them until the end of my next turn. Yes. And is it still up from that attack, or are they dead? Oh, and actually, my first one actually would have been a reload on Bianca. So this is that first attack was actually my second attack. Sorry, just for
Nope, you're totally fine. No, that kills it, by the way.
cool. And then I am now currently frightened of Yajna for the next 6 seconds.
All right, so things start to sort of calm down. They fade in a burst of starlight. And as they do, the stars seem to come alive around you, swirling around. Pops up here and there. And as things happen, this is where we take our intermission for the night before we
As
move
things
on to the next part of this encounter. Greeting everyone.
Ice, ice, baby.
All right, we are back, everyone. Thank you for watching. Our person at home who's watching, thank you for sitting through all of the technical difficulties and the like. Oh, we got 3 now? Cool. Thank you much. OBS must be running slow on my end. But that is okay. So, everyone, as you guys sit there, the stars start spiraling around you, moving faster and faster and faster around, almost to the point where some of you start to get dizzy and get headaches from all of this. As you start falling upwards, up into the skies, up into the star, and eventually dumped unceremoniously onto your bottoms in the middle of a study. This large chamber has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level, all around you are tables covered with wizardly paraphernalia. A soft groaning sound emanates from a shadowy door-sized rectangle along the curved northern wall. Staircases to the east and west descend to the lower part of the room, where a sunken library is situated in a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running along the circular tract inside this hole allows easy access to the many books on its shelves. If you guys look at the map, this is the study, Y19Q.
Question, sir.
Yes.
Is mine and Varas, half our ass and our leg, is that back to normal, or are we still missing all that shit?
No, that's back to normal at this point. However, your bags of holding are floating in the air in front of you guys. As you see a spatial rift in the corner of the room just sort of floating up above.
Oh shit, I grabbed for my bag.
Is it like it's floating like up trying to go into it?
No, just floating in front of you, like it was not allowed to go in. And was forcibly removed from your person. You also see, perched on the edge of the pit, are 3 aberrant creatures, each one staring at you with a singular hideous eye. Floating above the middle of this pit is a human skull with wispy arcane symbols forming above it. I will share the picture now of what you see. It is in the VC chat.
Ugh.
Oh, hello.
Love that.
They sit there.
Yeah, I'm into it. I really like that.
They just sit there and stare at you while you're in here.
I flash it.
They're not like trying to attack us or anything, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait.
Wait,
You guys.
did you just say you were gonna flash it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
She just.
It's like, hello in our native language or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad everybody knows that my second wife looks like without her top on now.
No, they didn't have to see. Like, they weren't expecting this, so, like, it's just for the skulls. See, his jaw is already gone. It must be on the floor.
I would like everyone to roll a perception check to see if you saw
Alright.
Oh,
As he's loading bullets into the chamber of Bianca. As he's like, who's seen it?
12.
Pretty sure she showed us all before you were married. I mean,
Probably.
Only an 8.
12, do I see them?
Do I see them?
What are they rolling against? Can I, like, do
This is a hopeful moment or something.
roll a stealth
Probably
check.
rolling against Bianca.
Yes, please. I like the idea of a stealth check being against us.
Oh no, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm just like, oh my god, she just flashed our entire party and some strange people over there with like 3 eyes between, like 5
This is
eyes
a
between 4
First
of them.
husband, second wife talk for later.
Yeah.
Can you even consider you guys a party if someone hasn't flashed the party.
Well, I mean,
I mean, to be honest, it's not the first time she's done this, so
that's true. But the last
That
time it
doesn't
was
surprise me.
room of silence. Oh, poor Phelan. Like if he'd been here, he finally would have seen a naked girl for the first time in his entire life. Poor
Oh,
guy.
oh, it's a jaw on the floor.
Yeah. Anyways, if they are not attacking us, maybe they're just what do we call those? Illusions.
I don't
Oh,
think
by
that
the
they will attack us now that they've seen me.
oh no, that could be that theirs too. By the way, I did reload Bianca.
Make the pupils dilate and get bigger.
um,
What get
Tordell.
bigger?
Tordell's gonna just kind of ignore what's going on and take on the whole maybe they're an illusion theory and try poking at one of the skulls. Just a
There's
gentle poke.
there's just one skull, correct? There's
Just
one
one skull.
skull.
Yeah, and
yeah.
they are up on the balcony of this room.
I'll just I'm going to yell out in because all the alphabet we've seen has been Draconic alphabet, right? Even though it's a different language.
Yes.
I'm just going to yell out hello in Draconic.
I'll repeat that in Loros.
The skull just
Because
tilts
that's
on
his
the
language.
the skull tilts on the side as you see the Nothics. Their one eye just sort of bulging. Yeah.
Gosh, Nothics.
What are you here for the master? You should leave now while you have the chance.
I mean, we just got here, so that's very rude.
What do you say there, Brass? You're talking in like that dragon thing.
I'm gonna keep talking in Draconic. So there's a spindle thing downstairs that was in this really old giant language. I would be interested in learning. Is there like a club sign up or classes starting soon or? I mean,
I'll
this looks
repeat
like
that,
a
but
this
I'm
looks
really
like
bad
a
at
place of
the
learning.
last part. Loros.
So the Nothic sort of, yeah, one does not touch the spindle. As you see Valen just sort of, her eyes are wide as she sees on the upper level, you see glints of magic all about. You see intricate crystal rod up there, a staff that radiates magic beyond belief, scrolls upon scrolls, books upon books. As you see, Valen's eyes are about as wide as dinner plates.
Oh, Valen, you need to control yourself. I don't. I mean, I don't know if Rask is talking to these people right now, but we don't have permission to go up there yet, and they haven't attacked us. So let's just be nice, okay? Does she respond in any way?
Say that again?
Does she respond in any way whatsoever, or is she just kind of like be reserved and keep way back and not looking to?
Yeah, Valen is just sort of awestruck here.
Okay.
Well,
So,
thanks,
as I
Valen.
was
I take
saying-
that as a compliment.
I pull out my alchemy jug and I say, "Beer. How about we just all sit down and have a drink and we talk about the amazing things we could all learn together."
Does he say
I
beer in
just,
Draconic, or does he say it in?
I'd probably say in whatever word activates the alchemical jug,
All right.
but everything else is in Draconic.
Why are you being so secretive?
I'm not. It's not my fault you don't know languages.
Won't tell us what he's saying.
So you hold out the jug as the Nothics sort of hiss at you. Yeah, poison makes the mind weak.
What'd you say?
This is how we die.
We're done.
This is how the
I thought
whole
this was going to be a
party
much more
goes.
grand finale.
Yeah.
This is a hold by beer sort of thing.
Is he just gonna sit there, drink beer, and talk in that dragon language this entire time? Cause, all right, well,
I think Rask should leave. I don't think they like alcohol.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't actually know that because they're talking in a different language. So
Look, I came here because I wanted to learn more about my ancestry and the magics of the giants, and I was told you were the smartest people around and knew everything. Unless I was wrong, maybe I should leave.
Well, what I know is that they don't like alcohol. I guess they didn't like whatever you did.
Oh, I am talking to the Nothics.
he's still in Draconic the entire time.
Yeah.
Just standing here while he these skulls are iconic.
Ken,
Cordell checks his nails.
we're on the bottom part of Y19, right? Where there's that circle and like the little white thing that looks like a door.
Bottom
right?
of Y19. Yes.
Is that something like we could just like when he's
So,
talking to them? Could we go? Look
That
at
is a pit of books. It goes down, and that's where they're sort of perched. They're perched above that pit of books.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said they were up on the balcony. I thought they were up on the top part where the stairs go up.
They're like at that level of that height, but they're above where the books are.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are we standing?
You guys are standing at the very southern end of this, right by those little slits in the wall.
Okay.
Gotcha.
By the windows. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, while Varas is talking, I think I'm just gonna go take a gander and go walk right up the stairs up to the balcony up there and just see if there's anything to look out.
So as you
See if there's a
do,
window.
all of the eyes follow you as you go to the balcony.
I'll follow him up to the balcony.
Okay. As you get to the balcony, you see a bunch of rubbish in the upper level. However, you see a metal case that's open that seems to have 4 vials of quicksilver. You see an intricate crystal rod, an incredibly powerful staff of magic, a hefty spellbook titled The Incantations of Aurorathus. You see a scroll imprinted with the image of a Tarask. And you see crystal rods and vials all about.
Alright, well, I don't think we should touch that, because I've read stories on that, and that just seems really... I don't know what that is. Can we, look at this, that there staff and, this book that's hanging down here? I'm gonna yell this at the, things that are down there, even though they don't speak my language.
They just stare at you.
I wonder
Well, I
if they
get-
speak deep speech.
I'm gonna reach down and grab the spell book and hand that to Shane and see if she can read it.
As soon as you touch the spell book, all hell breaks loose.
Yelling at me about touching shit.
The once passive individuals
I
react
asked permission.
violently.
You didn't get any.
As this is initiative once more.
Cool.
Good
Fighting
going,
again.
Artemis.
Well, I mean, I don't.
No, okay, what you doing?
Grabbing books you weren't supposed to touch.
Why do you think I
Made it.
followed him up here?
They didn't say I could. I literally turned around and asked. And here's the thing: for Rask understands what I was saying. He didn't translate. This is on him.
Oh, yeah.
You
My
didn't
fault.
wait. You didn't wait.
I did wait. Did they say anything? Rask didn't say anything.
I told you they don't understand what you're... Or, actually what I said is, you don't know that. You said they don't understand what I'm saying. I said, you don't know that.
They're like staring at you like, don't. And you did it anyway.
Yeah, no, you don't touch a spindle. I can touch a book.
All right, so Artemis, what is your initiative?
That'd be a 19.
19. Shayna.
My bad. 28.
Oh,
28.
that's my.
Vrask.
That's my second one.
19 as well.
19. Tazvera.
16.
16. Yajna.
18.
Yukio.
4.
4. All right. And then Tordell, what is your initiative?
5.
5. All right.
Are you a cleric by any chance there, Tordell?
No, I'm a blood hunter.
I'm just wondering because you're rolling like a cleric. That's the only reason why I was asking.
Wow.
I'm so
Holy.
deep. I play a cleric on Monday, so I'm really just teasing you. So
Damn. It's
A
funny,
cleric with bad rolls.
the one time
Oh,
I
yeah,
played
yeah.
D&D, my cleric was my best roller, so that actually threw me off.
that's funny.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is you play a cleric with bad initiative rolls.
I have like a +2. Like I usually roll anywhere between like a 4 and an 8, and then like every once in a while I'll just like have a random like natural 17. I'm like, I'm rolling like a
That's
rogue
on
tonight.
you, not the cleric. You're just a bad roller.
No, that's clerics, man. You tend to just you don't have a +9 initiative like I do.
I have a +3.
I have a +9.
Oh,
Right
well,
now.
aren't you
We're
just
rolling
a
better.
special? Aren't you just a special little snowflake?
My wizard,
Whoa.
my wizard on Tuesdays is like rolls. I don't know, man. I roll anywhere between like a. I think my max on that guy is like a 30, like a 35 or a 38. Like I can, like if everything rolls max, it's insane.
I'm scared of your wizard.
He's fun.
All right, so with that, Shayna, you see Artemis going to touch the book. As his fingers touch, you see the light flares in the skull's eyes and the Nothics hiss out in anger. What do you do?
Well, it doesn't seem like flashing them really helped before, so I guess I'll try like violence this time. Are they? I mean, are they moving, or are they just like?
They're just glaring at this point.
They're just glaring. Oh God. Okay. How far away are they from where we are, up on the balcony?
They're in the middle of the room, up above about 30 feet.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna do the assassin thing. It's the thing that she would do, right? I'm gonna fucking shoot him. So, oath bow.
That's my wife
Yeah, just gonna fuck him up a little bit.
of the second nature.
27 to hit.
Make sure you're always clear about that.
27
Right?
hit. What are you trying to hit? The skull or the Nothic?
Oh, the Nothic.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it in its eye. No. Okay. I gotta add my sneak attack. 22 magical piercing.
22 magical piercing. All right. As you turn around, as it hisses at you, you blast the Nothic in the shoulder. It lets out a hiss of agony, of pain. Anything else there?
Don't you look at my first husband like that. I will shoot you again.
And it turned into a
That's it.
ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Artemis, your turn.
All right. Well, let me ask you a question. If I was already in the act of grabbing an item, is finishing that motion an action?
You can free action an item, one item per turn, unless it's something else. Like if it's bigger than that. But this just like touching the book to pick it up, that's a free action.
Okay. Well, then I will take that book and I will put it in the bag of holding that I have.
Okay.
Because Valen's not getting her hands on that book. There's a certain other wizard that I know that would love to have that book. And I like him better. And then with that, I shall draw the chaos, the Lady of Chaos, and I shall take. I'll just go after the initial one that my second wife went after, and I will take 3 shots at that one, unless of course it dies. And these will be at sharpshooter.
Okay.
The first one's a 9 for a 22, 17 to hit.
17 to hit, you said?
Yes.
Yes, that'll hit.
All right. And that will be 10. That'll be 20 magical piercing and 3 force damage. Oh, I'm sorry, not 3 force damage. I'm sorry, 2 lightning damage.
All right, so you
the
said
first
23 and 2?
20 and 2.
All right. It is
Do
still...
I need to separate acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, or thunder?
Nope, it is still up.
Okay. That'll make this a little bit easier. Second shot, a natural 18 for 31, 26. So I know that will hit. And, ooh. So 8, that'll be 18 plus 5 cold. So 23 points of damage, magical piercing and cold.
All right, that is enough to kill that one.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Oh shit! I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's good or bad. Double zeros and a 2 is a 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I can only speak to animals for the next 24 hours. So, Yukio, welcome back to translation.
Oh
And-
my god!
And I will take my third shot at the next one. I'm just gonna go right over, and next one-eyed freak that I see, that one's going down. It's an 8, 21, 16. I know a 17 hit, but I don't know about a 16.
16, let's see here. Are you going after the Nothic again?
Yes.
16 will hit on the Nothic.
All right. All right, that's good. 6, that'll be 13, 23, and 29 points total of damage between acid and magical piercing. And oh, where'd it go? I just lost that die. I'll find it after. I just rolled a 60 instead of a 61. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. That's double zeros and This double zeros and a 9.
So that's
So,
9.
9.
Yeah. I can take one additional action immediately. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shoot that Nothic 3 more times unless it dies.
Okay.
Alright, so next one, that's a natural 10. These are also all sharpshooter, which will be a 23 and 18. I know that hits. Um, and that will be 15, 25. That'll be um, another 29 points of damage.
29 points. That is enough to kill that one.
Cool. And I gotta roll again because it was a 10. 41. If your attack kills the target, its extremities fly apart. That's awesome.
All
It's the
right.
first time that one's worked. And then I will go to the third Nothic, and I'll take my last 2 shots at that one. I don't think this one will hit, though. This is a 4, 17, a 12.
12 will miss.
Alright, but I still gotta roll. It's a 33. You and the target are flung 10 feet away from each other in opposite directions. So I'm going 10 feet backwards.
All right, yeah. As you kill it, you just get blasted back.
Wait, no, I missed on that one. We just
Oh, okay.
fly backward. Yeah, we just fly backwards. Anyways, recoil from the gun. She's crazy. And this one's a natural 19, so I definitely know that hits. And no need for rolling on that. That'll be a 6, 13, 23, 24 points of magic damage.
24 points on the next one. All right.
Is that still standing?
It's still up, yeah.
The last one? Alright, well, no. Actually, you know what? No, because I'm out of bullets, and I don't want to pop action surge yet. So, that is my turn.
All right, sounds good to me.
Thanks, guys. I gotta find a dice.
All right, next up is going to be Vrask. Your turn.
They're 30 feet up in the air, so even if I giant smite, I can't reach them, right?
Yes, you cannot.
Can I reach any of the items up on the dais?
If you go up on the balcony, yes.
Okay. I am going to run up there, and having seen Artemis shove the book in his bag of holding, I'm going to grab that staff and shove that in my bag holding.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action giant smite.
All right, bonus action giant smite. All right, anything else?
That's everything.
All right, next up is going to be Yajna.
I'm just going to move closer to my party members and be like, screw it, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, and I have only so much magic.
All right, so what are you doing?
Moving and not actually doing anything else.
Okay.
I'm still not sure what is exactly going on.
All right, Tazbera, your turn.
Alright, so I'm just gonna. Oh, what's going on either? So I'm just gonna wait and have my Steel Defender by me. Already an attack if one of the guys decides to hit me, but other than that, that's my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be Erorthalis' turn. It's going to rise up to the very top of the room. Its head is going to swivel. And it's going to look at Artemis and Vrask. Vrask, however, you are the one that it does not like the most as you touched its staff. However, it is going to let out a howl. I need everyone in this room to make me a Constitution saving throw. As it lets out a howl of pure anger.
So it's just Artemis and Brask that have to roll, or is it everybody?
Everyone in the room.
Everyone.
Okay.
That's 4. I should get a
Dirty
jail
20,
first.
but I'm good at Bardic Inspiration, that. Okay, 22.
Okay. Artemis, what did you get?
I got that there natural 19 for a 25.
Okay, cool. Vrask, what did you get?
19.
All right, Shayna.
Well, I had an 11, and then I decided to use my inspiration to re-roll and got a crit fail.
Okay. Tordell.
Total 11.
What does an 11 give you, Shayna? For con save?
What was it?
What does an 11 give you for the con save? If it gives you below 20, I'll flash a genius that.
Oh, I had used my inspiration, but when I re-rolled, I got a critical fail. I got 2.
Inspiration just gives you advantage though on the roll, right?
Yes.
You can use either.
Okay, I thought it just let you re-roll, and you had to keep the second one. Okay, so yeah, I had 11 then.
Which I also
11 total or 11 on the roll?
11 total.
Okay, I'll flash a genius that then. So that's a +5.
Thank you.
All right. Next up is going to be... Oh, wait, actually, never mind. Sorry. Distracted. So what did you get, Shayna, total?
16.
16. All right, Tordell.
11.
Tasbera. Tasbera, what did you get for the con save?
Oh, he got a
Your audio cut out there, Artemis.
Oh, I think he said he got a 22 because he was giving himself a bardic inspiration, or was that somebody else?
Okay, yeah, that sounded right.
Yeah, I got a 22. Sorry, my audio cut out too.
Yep, you're fine. Yajna, what'd you get?
20, not nat.
Okay. And then Yukio, what did you get?
I got a 4.
You got a 4. All right. So both Yukio and Tordell, you fail the save from the howl, and you drop you drop to 0 HP.
Oh, cool.
You are making death saving throws as this thing howls out.
Sick.
You love to see it.
Next up, the Nothic's turn. It's going to let out a howl, and it's going to launch itself onto Vrask from the candelabra that it was hanging on the top. As it jumps down, it is going to take the 2 attacks upon you. Vrask, let's see here. That is going to be a 14 to hit, which will miss. And that'll also miss as it just sort of smashes into the wall next to you. Tordell, death saving throw.
For sure. You got it. That is a failure.
A failure, all right. Next up is going to be Yukio, death saving throw.
How do I do that again?
Just a straight roll on a d20, no modifiers. Above 10 is a success, below 10 is a failure. Nat 20 gets you 2 successes. Nat 1.
Why
gets you
do I
1.
keep using this dice? It's killing me. I got a 4.
Got a 4, yeah. You another failed death save.
And correction for you there, Tordell. A natural 20 will bring you to 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. That's news to me.
And that happens before anything else in your turn. So if you get a nat 20, you get to go. It's like the adrenaline surge in the movies. Like, you just get up and you work. All right. So Yukio, you fail a death save. Shayna, it is your turn. But at the start of your turn, Elortharus is going to use a legendary action. It is going to cast Energy Drain. Each creature in this room needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Except for the dying ones, right?
The dying people, you will automatically take a fail from this and another failed death save.
Oh, cool. We're dying.
So you have 1 save left before you guys die.
So I will be using Indomitable on this save, Ken, just so you know.
Okay. Also, by the way, guys,
That's a 25 for me there.
25. All right. Also, if you guys know, I just found out how to do a D&D Beyond overlay for Twitch, so now it shows all of your guys' health live on the stream.
Oh,
And
nice.
details about your
they
character
get
for everyone
to
to
see.
see.
My shame.
So I thought that was really cool. Wanted to share with you
Watch
guys.
me take no damage.
Girl, watch us
I already
die.
know what my HP is. It's
So,
0.
Artemis, what was your save?
So first one was a natural 1, which I used Indomitable to reroll
Yes.
reroll for a 23.
23. All right. Vrask.
25.
All right, Shayna.
Nat 20, so I got a 21.
21. Tazbera.
I think I got 25. I think I said it before.
Okay, Yajna.
Yeah, you did.
Only a 16.
16. All right. So everyone will pass except for Tordell and Yukio. Both of you guys will lose 10 max HP off of your hit point maximum, as well as the death save. Shayna, it is your turn to go.
Oh, well, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Oh wait, Tezbera had a held action if anything attacked.
He said anything attacks him.
Oh,
If anything
Well-
moves to attack him, he said.
well the howl would have attacked him, right? Because it
Didn't move in to hit him.
Does that count?
Did you say if they moved in to attack you was your wording, I believe?
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's what I said.
Yeah, so it unfortunately does not go off. All right, so what are you doing, Shayna?
Oh, I'm shooting him. I got a 21 to hit.
21 to hit, yeah?
Oh, shoot. I don't remember the positioning out if he moved at all. Do I have sneak attack on it or no?
On the Nothic?
Yes.
You would, because it's right on Vrask.
Okay. Thanks, Brask. Taking one for the team.
You're welcome.
It's 20 total. 20 magical piercing.
20 magical piercing, all right. Ba-ba-ba-ba. It is still up, but barely. Anything else?
No.
All right. Next up is going to be Artemis. Your turn.
All right. I have a question based on where I was facing. Would I have seen my translator, Yukio, go down?
You would have heard her drop, yes.
Okay. So we've talked about this before, but just refreshing my memory because I've actually only used the item a couple of times. Amulet of the Drunkard, is that an action to drink said mead or whatever or if I was to pour it, is that an action to do that?
Don't you have to be attuned to that for that to work?
It is not an attuned item, which
Okay.
is how I've gotten around it before.
So I don't know if you remember or not, but you should have a. Let me look at my notes because I have one too.
Do we have potions?
You and I had the charm of cure wounds.
Oh, that's right.
You do? Yeah.
That is a 3rd level cure wounds.
Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, charm of cure wounds level 3. Yeah. And charm of blade ward. Cast at will, 24 hours. Remind Ken. Yeah, there's that too.
The remind Ken, we already got to that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, but using a charm is an action, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, action. I will reload Bianca, and I will take one shot at the Nothic that's still up. That'll be sharpshooter. This will be a 6, 19, 14. Will that hit?
14 on the Nothic. That'll hit.
Okay.
Actually, Nothic, no, that's 15. Misses by
Oh, is it
1.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will.
Been a lot of enemies this game. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. But I rolled a
Really, I hadn't noticed.
It's a 16. Sorry, I'm gonna do this fast. Fuck my life. I'm a fucking sheep. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. So you pop into a sheep.
Oh.
You
All
went
right.
from only being able to talk to animals to just being one now.
Oh wait, but now I can speak English.
Yeah, because as you're an animal, you can speak the opposite language. So yeah.
I am still going to use my movement though, even though I'm a sheep, because my initial thought after this was going to go to Yukio's side to use the amulet that technically I don't have at the moment, but I'm gonna sprint my sheepy ass over that way,
All right. Sounds good.
and that's my turn.
All right. Next up, Vrask, your turn. You hear a boom and then suddenly sheep.
How many people are down?
I believe you got two people are still down because Tordell and Yukio did not get up yet,
Okay.
And 2 death saves.
and they're both on 2 death saves.
Yep.
Yes.
Um.
You are currently
So-
in melee range, engaged with 1 Nothic.
Okay. Can you remind me, health potions? Were those an action or bonus action to use?
They're both. If you use an action, you roll max. If you use a bonus action, you roll for it. But at the start, of your turn, the Lortharis is going to use a cloud of dust on you. I need a con save just from you, Vrask.
That'll be a 17.
All right, you close your eyes just in time, and you are not blinded.
Okay.
As his last legendary action, this turn goes off.
Let's see here. Who? Yukio or is it Portland?
Cordell.
Tordell.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Which one is closer to me?
They're both about equally. They're both down at the bottom.
Okay. I'll run over to Yukio, and I will bonus action use my superior healing potion. I'm just gonna do that in here. So that'll be 28 healing to Yukio.
Okay.
And then I will run over to Tordell and use my thingy that I just talked about.
The charm of...
Yes, the charm. So that'll be a Charm to Cure Wounds, so it's a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Yep, so 3d8.
3d8. I have no wisdom, so
I
that makes
genuinely
it
didn't
easy.
think anybody was gonna save him. I was like, you guys don't know
I
who
would
the
have
fuck this guy
saved
is.
you.
Uh,
I would have saved you. Everyone's
You're
doing it
getting-
for me though.
I'm not gonna lie, you're getting saved because I had 2 ways to heal on 1 turn, and that's it.
That's the only
Not-
reason. You know what?
no.
I'll take it.
not to be an ass, but that's all I had.
I do not blame you. No one knows who Tordell really is. He just kind of showed up.
Well, I mean,
that'll
that's the
be
same way Yukio was.
16. Tordell, that'll be 16 healing.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, Tordell, you don't want Yashna to heal you because you might owe her money at the end of it. She does keep track.
Well, come on, I
Her.
creeped
They
in for
keep
yeah.
fun.
track.
Lady.
Yashna's a
Ah,
he.
lady.
Yashna's a he.
Thank you.
How much did Brass heal me for?
28.
Okay.
All right. Anything else ever ask? I believe that was everything, right?
Do I have any movement speed left?
That's all your movement to do that.
Okay.
Also, you will take a opportunity attack when you rain out, though.
Yep.
But these Nothics are pitiful with their to hit, so let's see. Yeah, that's a 6, so it misses.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about that.
It tickles you on your way out. Yashna, your turn.
Alrighty, can I get within 30 feet of the injured ones?
30 feet of the injured? Yes, you may.
Alright. I'll have to do the math for it in a moment, but first things first, cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay. Cast Beacon of Hope.
And since it's for any number of creatures in range, anyone who's in 30 feet of me, you now have advantage on wisdom saving throws, dex saving throws, and regain the maximum number of hit points for any healing.
Okay.
Next, we'll use my action to preserve life, and I have 60 HP to split amongst those in range, but I can only give up to half.
Okay.
So I need to know Tordell's HP currently and Yukio's. I don't believe anyone else is particularly injured, are you?
No.
Alrighty.
My HP is 28.
Yeah, there's a bit of math to this one.
And then, Tordell, what is your HP?
Mine is currently 16 out of 100.
Oof.
Yeah. Tordell not doing too good.
Hang on, my calculator got into the scientific function.
Hey,
Oh no.
I'm sitting at 1 HP out of 1 HP, so I don't know.
Wogue.
Good. Alright.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were at 1 HP.
Well, he's a sheep.
Out
That's
of
all he
one.
has.
He's also at full.
Oh, never mind then.
He's technically at full.
Someone hit the
Poor,
sheep.
poor sheep. Poor sheep. Alrighty. Well, Yukio can only receive 22, so the lion's share goes to Tordell.
Okay.
Already.
Damn.
That would be 38.
38 more?
Yes.
Whoa.
I can split 60 between two. Yes, the power of the cleric.
Clerics
Yeah.
are awesome, dude.
Right?
Love clerics.
Anything else there, Yashna?
No, that'll be it.
All right.
Perhaps.
Shear my ass real quick.
Tazbera.
Alright, so. What's on the field right now? My audio's been kind of.
So there is one Nothic that's barely holding on to life, and then there is Erothilus, the demi-lich,
And a sheep.
and a sheep.
Where's the Nothic?
The Nothic was where Vrask was just standing on the upper level, sort of trying to scramble back up to its feet.
My
Uh,
Steel Defender get up there.
you can, yeah, it can.
That is a. Why does my Steel Defender keep critting? That's a crit. For 12 force damage.
12 force. All right. That is more than enough to kill that Nothic with 1 HP left.
Nice.
As your Steel Defender just rips it off.
Can I hit the other one? Can I fly up to the other one, or is it like...
All the Nothics are done, but you have enough movement with your flight speed to get to the Demi-Lich up in the top.
Alright, I'll just take 2 attacks at it. That is a 24 and a 19.
You said a 24 and a 19?
Miss... And both attack rolls.
Okay, yeah, both will hit. Alright, no, 24 and a 19. 19 will miss. AC is 20 on this guy.
It'll be 12 magical slashing.
Alright, 12 magical slashing. Alright, so it seems to be resisted, but it does do some damage.
It's my turn.
Alright, its turn. It is going to... See if it recharges. It does not. But it is going to make a life drain attack. And this is going to be everyone in the... Or that's energy drain and life drain. So this will be Tazbera, Vrask, and actually... And let's see here. Yajna, I need a con save from you guys.
I assumed a little late, but it's too late for me to reaction when that does.
It is, yes.
Okay.
Also, it's not humanoid, unfortunately.
Is that a pup? It just says creature.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if it was the, what do you call it, Hexblade thing.
What? Nah, it's the blood curse of the fallen puppet.
Okay, yeah. A little too late.
Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of remembered it last second.
You're fine. So, Vrask, what was your save?
13.
13 will fail. Yajna, what'd you get?
I am going to use Indomitable then.
Yajna, what'd you get?
He can finish.
17 on my new.
17, that'll still fail.
I got a
Yajna.
14 for a 21.
21, alright, and then Yajna.
23.
Alright, so Tazmir is the only one, or not Tazmir, Vrask is the only one that fails. Vrask, you will take 24 necrotic damage as you see him start to heal up the damage that was dealt by Tazbera.
I am going to reduce that with Stone's Might.
Okay.
Or excuse me, Stone's Endurance. So I'll reduce that by 8.
Alright. Tordell, at the start of your turn, it is going to use its legendary action to use Energy Drain again. Everyone in the room needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. I just got up from this.
We're getting bullied.
We're getting bullied by this skull. Oh,
Okay,
Man,
that's
how does this work if I'm a
better.
sheep?
You roll as the sheep.
Right, but if I fail, it kills the sheep form. That's what I'm asking.
Oh.
If you die as a sheep, do you die in real life?
This is... So this is... Okay. Yeah, don't fail as the sheep.
That's
Yeah,
Oh,
we did it.
The wording of this is it's not doing actual damage to the sheep, and thus if it drops someone to 0 by doing the max HP reduction, it kills you.
But that would carry over to my human form at that point, yes?
It's not doing the damage to drop you out, it's lowering the maximum below 0. So it's not doing damage, it's lowering the max. So if you go below that 1,
I might be. I don't know if I can even make the save. Hold on, because I don't.
these
I don't
ones are
think we're-
different. These ones have a
Well
different
said,
con
but
save than the
verify.
other ones.
I think we were using goat for his.
Yeah.
For the stats, right? Because there's no
Yeah.
actual sheep.
You can make this save as a sheep. His legendary actions have a lower DC.
Okay.
Just roll high.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Go, sheepy, go!
I'm nervous for our sheep friend.
But I don't know if I get any pluses. That's the thing that I was looking for the giant. I was looking for the goat thing because that's what we're using.
The Constitution bonus would be a +0. So
For a goat?
Yes.
For a giant goat?
for a giant goat,
Or were you just using goat? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
go-
'Cause I
go-
had
It was just
ram
goat.
attack.
look up
Just
sheep
go.
5e.
It was just goat.
17.
You are lucky as fuck.
I used the skull dice that you sent me for the winning. I was like, well, if this is, if
Uh,
I'm gonna die.
So you are safe. Vrask, what'd you get?
12.
You fail. Shayna.
Oh gosh. Oh, sorry. Wasn't sure if I was included because I was. Up
Everyone in the
balcony,
room.
so-
This is an AoE that
Okay.
hits everything in the room. The room's specifically designed to be just large enough for all of his abilities to be AoEs.
I failed. I got a 7.
That fails. All right, Tordell.
14.
Fails. Tazbera.
Damn it!
17.
That passes. Yashna.
15.
That barely passes. That's the DC of this.
Woo!
Yukio.
19.
You pass this time. All right. So, Vrask, Shayna, and Tordell. You guys will take 10 points of maximum HP reduction. As Tordell, your turn starts in full as his legendary action is done.
Okay.
Yukio on
I'm
deck.
still alive. I'm still alive. That's all that matters
Yeah.
to me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Rite of the Dawn on my rapier, and get into melee range. I believe that's possible. Yes.
Melee range with the skull? No, it's floating in the air.
That's the Demi-Lich, yeah.
Yes. And that's
That
the only thing
sucks.
that's left at this point.
In that case, instead of my rapier, I use my light crossbow.
Okay.
And I attribute my Rite of the Dawn, which gives me necrotic resistance. And it shines bright light out to 20 feet. I don't think that really matters for this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that bad boy.
Go for it.
All right. Oh my god. That's 14 to hit.
14 will miss, unfortunately.
That's okay. I did my best.
You
I
did.
think. Okay, bonus action. That was my bonus action, right? Yep. Okay, I'm good.
All right, Yukio, your turn with Shayna on deck.
Good. Here.
Yukio, what you doing?
Would ice knife be good here?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Do that.
So roll to hit.
Okay.
What'd you get to hit? You have a +4 modifier.
Yeah. It says 20.
What was that?
It says 22.
22. All right, so that'll hit. Roll your damage. It's a die 10 for the initial hit, and then Ice Knife is then 2d6 cold after it makes a dex save. So let me make the dex save for it.
Yeah, it looks like it rolled all of it for.
Yeah, it rolled everything.
Okay, so it passes the dex save, so it won't take any of the cold damage, but it does take the piercing damage. So how much piercing was it?
I'm not sure. The piercing is the D6s, right?
The piercing's the die 10.
Oh, the die 10. 8.
8 points. All right. It hits it. It bounces a little bit as it explodes, and it looks at you. The gems in its eyes glinting. Anything else there, Yukio?
Other than shitting my pants, no.
All right, Shayna, your turn. Artemis on deck, or Sheepamis on deck.
Yeah. Sheepamis. Yeah, I do want to move down, I guess, before I take my shot, move down to the rest of the party. Just in case my first husband becomes a not sheep. Maybe we can do something later. But, yeah, I'm gonna shoot with my bow again. 15?
15 will miss.
God damn it. That's it then.
All right. Next up is going to be Artemis with Vrask on deck.
Did she just say she wanted to do something with me as a sheep? All right. Well.
No, I said I wish you were not a sheep.
So the way I understood it from last time is that I could always speak with animals when I was a human, but when I got turned into a sheep, it got reversed, and I could talk with the humans. So
Yes.
that was what happened last time. So running with that, I'm gonna say, would somebody please fucking slap me or something, please? And I will hold my attack action for somebody to slap me for 1 HP, so that way I fall out of this, and then I will attack said skull with everything that I have.
Would you possibly move towards someone that could do that?
I'm surrounded. I've got. I'm
Are-
next
are-
to.
Who are you by?
No, I'm not going near you because you broke my hand last time. So no, you're off
Alright.
the table.
No.
So I will
Fine.
stay near Tasbera, Yajna, and Tordel. They're all like right near me, and Yukio is near me as well. So I got these three. I don't.
I'm right
trust
by Tordell, so if you're right there.
That
Well,
actually works well with what I wanted to do with
I
him,
said-
anyways.
There you go. I said it. That's my turn, and well, not my turn, but my held action.
All right,
It'll go
Vrask.
off when I get slapped.
Oh, I'm right next to the sheep, right?
You are.
Oh, I'm gonna punch him right in the face.
Ooh.
Vrask, you just like put your maul on your shoulder. You just hold it with one hand. You just punch the sheep right in the face.
That's unarmed strike, right?
Yep. So it'll be your strength modifier plus proficiency, and then you add
That'll be 18 to hit.
and 1 plus your strength modifier.
It'll be 6 damage.
My AC is 19 as a sheep.
What?
I'm so kidding. So kidding.
That bullet's thick.
It's the coat. It's the coat. That's why I said someone needs to shear me. You know, it adds.
It adds AC.
Yes.
Yeah, the code's AC.
All right. So you take 5 damage total into your human form, but your held action will go off to shoot.
All right. Fantastic. I will take
Oh,
all
wait.
3 shots at
And
the
then
stupid
Vrask,
skull.
you also have your attack.
Oh, wait,
the remainder of your
does-
attacks.
Does he take an extra 1d8 damage because I'm giant size?
He technically would, yeah.
You realize we're trying to stay alive for this, right?
That's an extra 6 bludgeoning damage there for you. bud.
All
All
right.
right, I'm at 77. I actually like that number. We're good.
Vrask, he's also 20 feet up in the air at this point, above everyone. So,
Okay, he's
just out of
within
your
range.
range.
Okay. So even though I'm standing up on the dais and
Yeah, because the pit's in the middle. The dais is on the top, and he's above the pit.
okay, so he's still out of melee range.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
So Artemis, what are your attacks that were held? I think you get one attack that's held. So, because it's not your full attack action when you held, it's only one solid attack.
I don't like that.
Yeah, at least you still get to do damage. I'll take it.
All right. Well, it's a natural 16. I didn't say sharpshooter. So a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. And that will be. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, is it weird that it's 666 because of a 6 and a 16? This just seems really bad. What I'm gonna roll next.
Hello,
So
Satan.
so 13.
Hey, that number follows me everywhere.
13
Satan.
magical piercing and 6 acid damage on the skull. And
All right. So that'll be.
And now we're gonna see.
It seems
and I rolled another
seems
6.
to resist the piercing. The piercing,
Really?
even though it's
Okay.
magical. This is the only stat block I've ever seen that says resist magical weapons.
Well, and it seems that I will now smell like lavender for the next. Oh wait. I will now smell like lavender for the next 4 days.
All right, Vrask, what's the rest?
Nice.
What are you doing for the rest of your turn now that his held action is done?
I am. How far? Physically, how far away from him am I?
You're about 20 feet diagonally from him, but he is over a pit.
How big's the pit? How wide is it?
The pit wide is, let's see here, it's 5, 10, 15, about 20 feet wide and 10 feet down.
Oh, that's not very far.
Yajna, you're on deck.
How many people here, other than myself, have to get within melee of this guy? Just me, right? Everyone else has ranged weapons.
I have a ranged weapon, but I'd like to be in melee range.
I would prefer to
I'm
be
set
in
up for it.
melee. I just realized I have them all to certain death.
Oh.
It would have been
Okay.
helpful against all of his abilities that make him regain hit points.
I also have radiant damage on my melee weapon.
Okay, I'm for my second attack, and using my movement, I'm gonna jump up and grab that little fucker and bring him down to size. Grappling.
All right, this will be a athletics check just to see if you can jump high, jump to get him. See if you aim your jump right.
Okay.
Because from the balcony to there, this is quite the feat.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Easy enough. A natural 19 plus 9.
All
28.
right, like Shaquille O'Neal, you just jump off the balcony. You grab him like a basketball as you slam down into the pit of books. It's about a 30-foot fall for you in total. So you will take some fall damage there.
That's fine.
You will take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall. But you guys are now 10 feet below in the pit.
So I'm my large size, so I'm holding him above the pit. I'm probably like waist deep in the pit, right? It's only 10 feet deep.
Yeah, and he's like tiny, so he's like the size of like a human skull.
Yeah. And then I'm going to, for my third attack, take my javelin and just jab him with it.
Okay.
Genius.
You're just like holding him
Size
with like
advantage.
2 fingers or like 3 fingers because he's so small for your giant size right now, and you're just like a toothpick. Just
That'll be a 15 to hit.
that'll miss.
Okay. I will bonus action. I'm going to, I guess, second wind
Okay.
and heal up some.
Yajna, at the start of your turn, it is going to do a cloud of dust onto Vrask's face. Vrask, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Just a second. I'm doing math in my head. What's 7 plus 12?
19.
19.
19. Thank you. All right, and you said a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Nothing happens. You close your eyes just in time. Yajna, what are you doing, my friend?
Alrighty. I will cure Tordell using Cure Wounds, and because of the previous spell, Beacon of Hope, he gets the full amount, bringing it to a 24.
All right. Awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. Tazbera.
Thank you.
Alright, can I stow my weapon and draw my, and take out my maul?
Yeah, you to store it, that'd be your action, but you can drop it as a free action and just grab your maul.
Yeah, I'll just drop it as a free action. Grab my
Okay.
maul.
Radis is just holding his skull out, palming it like a fucking t-ball.
Like it's your little
That's
sister
why
and you're
I'm
picking on her.
next.
All right. So what are you doing? What's your to hit?
Make 2 attacks against it.
Okay.
Dirty 20, 21.
21 will just hit.
Ooh.
AC is AC is 20, so yes.
Alright, so that's 11 magical bludgeoning, and that's total 23 magical bludgeoning. It cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
All right. Sounds perfect. Anything else there, Tazbera?
Okay, my steel defender will just. How wide's the pit again? Can my steel defender get in there?
The pit is 20 feet wide, and Vrask said he was holding up in the middle.
I'm holding it as close to the people that can hit it.
Okay, so you're holding it within 5 feet of the edge. Yeah, so your steel defender can hit it.
The whole purpose was to get them within melee range.
Yep, so your steel defender can hit it.
That is a. Okay, that'll hit.
Is that 21? Is
Or-
that considered magic damage, I believe, at this level?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's force.
Perfect.
That is for 10 force.
10 force. All right, that seems to go all the way through the force damage. All right, anything else there, Tazbera?
That's my turn.
All right. Its howl does not recharge. It is then going to, let's see, it is going to do the only other thing it can. It is going to use its life drain on Vrask, Tazbera, and the Steel Defender. Everyone needs to, all the 3 of those need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I wonder why Blood Hunter
That's
does
a
with con saves.
18.
You said 19, Tazbera?
Yep. That's
Okay.
90, and
Then
that
you're,
is a 18 for the defender.
the defender will fail. Vrask, what did you get?
Dirty 20.
You pass. All right, so the Steel Defender is the only one that will take damage here, as everyone else passed it. The Steel Defender will take 21 points of necrotic damage as it tries to heal, but cannot from the Maul of Certain Death. Tordell, is your turn.
Does it like reverberate damage and it comes back at it?
It does not.
Feedback loop?
Am I able to use my full movement 35 feet to get into melee range?
Yes.
I don't know how far away I am.
You
Okay.
can, yes.
I need to get my Crimson Right onto my rapier again, don't I? Alright, I'm going to use my Crimson Right onto my rapier, Right of the Dawn, to gain necrotic resistance, and it'll be radiant damage coming from my Blood Right.
Okay.
Are
Are you taking the
go
damage
ahead.
for doing those blood rights every time?
The Blood Right doesn't take damage, it's Blood Curses that take damage.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah. That is a good point. If it's still alive on my next turn, I have a Blood Curse I want to use on it.
Okay.
But for now, I'm going to use both of my special attacks. Or special attacks, what the hell? So that's a nat 1.
That'll
my
fail.
first attack.
Yeah. That'll miss.
And yeah, that's a 16 on my second one.
That'll also miss.
Cool, I'm worthless.
Anything else there, Tordell?
Nothing else that I can do.
All right, Yukio, your turn. What are you doing?
Sorry, I zoned out.
It's still alive. It is being held up right to the edge of the pit, so anyone can hit it with melee by Vrask. What would you like to do?
Cone of Cold would hit Vrask too, wouldn't it?
Lay it on me.
It would hit his hand, but yes, and Vrask is saying do it.
I'm resistant to cold. I can take it.
Oh, about at 6th level.
Vrask is part
Hit
of
me.
Bear. He loves the cold.
All right,
My man
so
said hit
you cast Cone of Cold. Let me roll the con save here.
6th level?
It will get a 20 on the save, which will pass.
Yukio's like, I'm just gonna pull out the big guns now. Here's my 6th level.
So,
Yeah.
what's your damage?
37.
Okay.
It's a 19 con save for me.
So you'll pass Vrask. Vrask, you'll take half, or you take a quarter of it. Half of 37. He will take no damage as he uses his avoidance.
What? Damn.
So he's like a dragon against like a legendary resistance.
He has those as well, but avoidance is even better than the legendary resistance.
Oh, is it kind of like the rogue thing?
But better.
Gotcha.
So Yukio, you managed to freeze Vrask's fingers a little bit. They get a bit frosty. But that is it.
Sorry.
Hey, it was a good
What's
thought.
what's the damage?
37
total
a
damage?
quarter. So you get a quarter of 37. So
9.
9, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Shayna, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to be a little descriptive because we have some people who have joined us who haven't seen this yet. So my husband and I are going to just give a quick glance to each other, and then our rings are going to glow slightly, and we are going to take shots together.
Okay.
Don't forget, husband, we have advantage to hit.
Well, I mean, we are gonna do shots of whiskey, right? Because I
That's
mean,
later. That's after.
oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we're gonna shoot the damage now. We're doing the damage thing.
That's right. All right, let's get the shooty together. Let's all right. So
You're at
I'll take
18
some-
to hit.
18 will miss.
Oh fuck. I'm so sorry, husband. I'm so sorry.
Shayna, you roll an advantage because there's people that are like within like 5 feet of him.
The sneak attack doesn't give advantage. It's the ring that gives the advantage for the team attack.
Yeah. The 5 feet is for sneak attack.
Oh, so she doesn't get advantage at all?
No,
No,
she
I
gets
do
the
get
advantage
advantage.
because you guys activated the team attack ring.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought
Yeah,
you
Yep.
just
that gives
rolled
us both
straight.
advantage.
Yep.
Oh, but
And I
you
already
rolled.
used my inspiration, so I can't reroll.
All right. Well, this will be at that there sharpshooter.
Okay.
11. Oh, actually, I'll miss on this too. It's the 19.
Yeah, so you guys both take your team initiative and both miss, unfortunately. Anything else?
Do I still get the rest of my attacks, just not with the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
You
still
guys
have
both
your-
get
all
all
of
of
your
your
attacks.
all of your attacks. Yeah.
All right. Well, I shall continue with my set attacks.
I'll just bonus action, get the whiskey ready, you know.
I did not do this as sharpshooter. This is 22.
22. That will hit.
All right, that's going to be 11 magical piercing, and then third attack. It's an 8 for a 21.
21 will hit.
All right, that'll be 12 magical piercing. I gotta roll. Oh man, 47. 47 would have been killer for us. Oh, hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Make a
I'm
wish.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. So the 47, I get to cast magic missile at 5th level,
All right.
and that's the same as the other one. So that's 7d4, right? If I remember correctly from Tuesday.
Yes.
Invoke your guy's shield.
Well, I don't know that. This just happened. I have no control over this. 2, 4, 6, 9, 10.
The way magic missile works is you roll 1d4, and all the missiles go off of that one
No,
d4.
no, they're all individual.
What?
Yeah,
11,
that's how I've
I
always
will-
run it.
I will bet you money on this that I am correct.
11.
Well, that's how it works in my world, though.
Okay.
We can talk about it later because I am interested on that. But
Yeah, I'll.
21 points of that force damage, right?
21 force.
Yeah.
All right, and then what was your weapon damage?
Weapon damage.
Because you were shooting it. I only got was the.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was low. Usually if we leave the same die. Yeah, it wasn't high. It was either 3 or a 5. I think it was like 10 magical piercing. And then I will use my action surge at this point. So I missed. Shot. That leaves me with 2. I have 2 shots on Bianca left. So that's gonna be a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
All right.
Don't get enough of those.
Good job, husband. I'm proud of you.
I rolled the exact opposites. One was a 10 and one was a 1. So that'll be 11. That'll be 18 magical piercing.
18 magic piercing. All right.
And I'm still gonna do this. same thing I can only do. Still only speak with animals for another 24 hours. And then second shot, natural 17 for 30. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah.
That'll be 14 magical piercing. And then for my third attack, I will just reload. And that is the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to use his legendary action to use an energy drain once more. Everyone needs a con save.
As per usual, I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
That's not
I'm not having a good day.
No.
15.
All right, so Artemis, what you get?
con save will be a 21.
You pass. Vrask.
27.
Pass. Shayna.
I failed with a 7.
Fail. Tordell, a natural 1. We'll get to that in a minute. Tazbera.
16.
Pass. Yajna.
I got 11, but I'm going to use the lucky.
Okay.
He's saying we'll talk about that in a bit because the same energy was as see me after class. See me after class about your critical failure.
Oh,
Right?
jeez. Not much better. A 10.
Yeah, if that'll fail. And then Yukio.
10.
All right, so everyone except for Tordell will take 15 maximum HP damage.
How do you do the
No, everyone that failed, I said. I meant. So everyone that failed. So for that, you're just going to click on your max HP, and then you're just going to hit override max HP. And then just type in...
oh, I see.
Yeah.
But at least he doesn't regain hit points.
Yes.
So, what did you say?
15.
It does 15?
Max HP damage. Tordell, you lose 30
Cool.
from the natural fail. Does that reduce you to 0? Because I know you failed a couple of these so far.
I'm down to 60, I think.
Okay. All right, Vrask, it is your turn.
Do I have to do another grapple to maintain grapple, or do I still have it?
He hasn't tried breaking it.
Alright, I guess I'm going to... Because I don't have any magical one-handed weapons, so I'm still using my, using my javelin, so I guess I'm going to take, 3 javelin attacks at this dude in my hand.
Is that javelin non-magical?
It's non-magical.
All right. No matter even if you get a crit, nothing will happen. It is immune to all non-magical damage.
Okay.
But your grapple holding it for the rest of the team is invaluable right now.
You should
Keeping
go
it
on
accessible.
the mountain. You should be the mountain and just crush it completely with your bare hands.
I'm just gonna punch it 3 times, then see if any of them hit.
Just like start smacking it into the the building.
Oh, you know what?
That is technically magical.
No. You know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
I'm gonna take that quarterstaff out and smack him with that. Is that thing magical?
Oh yeah, the staff that you pulled out, that you put in the bag of holding from the top. Yeah, that's magical.
Okay.
I
What do I-
believe. Let me just double check what it with. It acts as a +2 quarterstaff right now.
Okay. +2 quarterstaff. Reach in. You're gonna get this real good.
I'm gonna beat you to death with your own staff.
Alright, see, it's a +2, so it's there's going to be a 25, a 19, and a dirty 20.
2 will hit.
2 will hit. Okay. Is it a D8?
One-handed, it's a die 6.
Okay, die 6. Okay, so and then since I'm big, it's a D8.
Yes.
Um, so it'll be 14 bludgeoning on the first one,
Okay.
and 18 bludgeoning on the second one.
So, with the greatest of ironies here, you take Erothelus's staff of power and beat him to undeath with his own artifact of power. You sit there as you just crush his skull right to dust, into fine powder, right into his lovely books that he has spent his entire life curating.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
That's the
Yes,
best
and
way to
we'll
kill
just start
someone.
clapping.
With this, you see the astral, like sort of the living demiplane in the corner, start to wink and fade out. As you see, Valen just sort of looks to you guys. We did it. We have.
We
You did it.
I put the staff back in the bag of holding very slowly as I'm like holding the crumbled remains of a skull. Like,
That's
but
okay. I got this scroll as she's holding the scroll with the image of the Tarask on it.
let's
I'll keep this as she tucks it into her bag.
We're gonna
No,
talk
you
about
won't.
that.
No, I'm sorry, Ken. As you were saying that, I was trying to say I am going to shoot her, and I'm going to use a specific shot to do this.
Okay. Just
I will use my marksman shot for disarming, and it's a DC 17 strength saving throw, and whatever object she is holding, it is dropped and pushed 10 feet away from her.
okay, but what's the damage?
I got to roll that, but
Because range cannot be non-lethal, even though it's disarming.
oh no, she's just dropping that. She's not taking that. I know how much Let me rephrase that. Me as a child growing up and hearing stories about with things like this, and me seeing that
Yeah.
little thing on there,
Not taking that chance. You
Nope.
could die.
So there's a 17 for a 30.
Damage?
No, to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. It can't.
Okay.
It can't not hit a wizard.
Okay. So that'll be a 5. That'll be 12 magical piercing.
All right. Yeah, you literally blast her fingers off.
Okay.
Like literally,
So I'm
you
assuming
have
we failed.
blasted like most of her hand off, as she's just looking in utter shock at the stubs of her hand as the scroll falls to the ground.
And
The
then I
fuck
will
was
grab-
that for?
I will grab
Ah!
that
Shit!
scroll away from her. And I'll actually hand that
no.
to somebody
Don't
I actually
harass
trust.
scroll for you.
I'm actually gonna hand that.
Math destruction for you.
I'm actually gonna hand it to Verask.
She actually at this point just passes right the fuck out because
Oh,
shock
Breast
of
Breast
sudden
slowly
amputation.
slowly puts it in his bag of holding. Somebody maybe that was. Shit, that escalated quickly. That was.
So,
all
two
right. Well,
questions
You
for
really?
you.
All right, guys, hold
Are
on.
you really?
Moros or
Yeah,
Yashna,
they
what do you
call
say?
me.
2 questions for you. 1. Is there a reason why I should not heal her properly?
No, definitely fix that. That's fucked
I
up.
didn't hear what
really.
you said. I didn't hear what you said. It went into distortion. That's all.
Like you actually didn't hear me, or
I actually didn't hear you. Like
Oh,
I
I-
more or less did not hear you. Period.
said you should heal her. That's fucked up. It was a really bad accident.
The second thing being, do you want to use your coupon?
That was my coupon, and this was not an assassination. I think she's fine. Honestly, I would have done the
Alrighty,
same
I'm
thing.
just checking to see who's paying for this because I have my limits.
Oh,
I
she
mean, she's
just
not
fainted.
dead.
She's
She's
not
just
dead.
Yeah, but the spell that they're thinking of is a very expensive spell to cast to fix fingers.
Yes,
Oh,
and a mage
okay.
kind of needs their fingers. But I also know that sometimes a mage doesn't need fingers. And he smiles.
That's
You know,
probably.
I mean,
maybe
ever
she
do
will
for
be
us?
grateful and then pay you out
I
of
mean,
yeah.
I'll pay for her put her fingers back on. That's just wrong.
Well, here's the thing,
What
though.
did they ever do for us?
Verask,
What
if
did
you
they ever do
remember,
to us?
Followed us around and told us what to do.
well, Verask, if you remember, Farron said to
Oh,
be
there's
very
two of
careful
them.
of her.
Where's the second?
What?
There's
Okay,
two of them?
No.
It's only the
No.
one. The one. She has a professor orb that's also now trying to berate you guys. Like, what the hell was that?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't leaving witnesses.
I mean,
Oh, I'll handle
what?
that.
Farron said
Yeah.
Farron said to be very careful of
That's
her.
later, but like.
Okay, but then
I don't know,
careful
you know,
doesn't
we
mean
shouldn't
murder
let the
or
untrustworthy
blow their
mage
fingers off.
have the ability to summon a Rask.
I'm
feel like.
I'm literally paying to have her fingers sewn back on.
Okay.
Well,
Do
Okay.
that's totally fine. You can do that. All I'm saying is that she does not need to have that scroll. That should go to either you. Actually, it needs to go to you, and then we can go down there to that
Oh.
there that anvil and smash the fuck out of that thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
Destroy it,
agree.
destroy it.
I
All
agree, but like fingers back on the person who hasn't done us
Alrighty.
wrong.
Alrighty, I'm working on it.
Well, how much is it? How much is it? Cordell's like, wait a minute. How much is this? How much are we talking?
Oh, sweetie. Oh, that's cute.
The party is richer
Make a
than
persuasion
anyone
check.
in this.
Why? I'm just asking. I mean, I'll do it, but I'm just confused.
Because you're talking money to Yajna.
Oh, well.
I have a hospital to fund. Speaking
16.
of which, Artemis catch and he'll fish out of his bag and throw a small bean friend at Artemis.
You have a bean friend?
It is in the shape of a sheep.
Aww.
Aww.
S-
Put that away.
so are you casting regeneration there, Yajna? On her?
Oh, let's see what I have right now. I wasn't expecting someone's fingers to get blown off for starters.
Hey,
I don't think anyone was.
Kenneth did that
Except
to my
Artemis.
bard one time. Kenneth,
I mean, I think I have, let's see here. I've got a lot of stuff and I've got 6 level healing spells, so I more or less am not 100% what I need, but also he could make a medicine check and sew these suckers back on if he has to. He's got a +8 to it.
I would like to take a sweep while they're doing that. Make sure there are no other scrolls of Tarask lying around with that image, and if so, I will hand them all to.
There is
Tarask.
not, no. That seems to be the only scroll of superb power here. Also, you can only do 6 level, you said, Yajna, right?
Correct.
Then you do not have access to regenerate yet. It's a 7th level spell.
Can I use a medicine check to sew
You can,
Chaz
yeah.
back on?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's what we'll be doing.
It's going to be a difficult check because gunshot wounds?
Yeah, I kind of figured. I
Actually,
will...
technically, that's better for sewing.
Okay. Yeah.
I would say that I will cast guidance on myself to be at least a little bit. It's free.
Yeah. Yep. No, absolutely.
He's a monster in all ways.
As he's doing that, Brask is, because there's still beer left in the alchemy jug, taking a strong hit and handing it over to Artemis. And Tazbera, like, just pass it down the line, like, oh, shit.
Tordell kind of like raises his hand, like, can I have some of that? You like almost died like 3 times.
This is like a Key in the Hill
Oh.
moment, just sitting around,
I'm
just passing the
surviving.
alchemy
it.
jug.
Taking a hit this entire fight.
That's a 17.
Um,
17.
Probably not high enough.
You get most of them back on the right direction.
Ooh.
can,
Some
Yeah, I
gone
don't know.
backwards.
could I make a sleight of hand check during this?
What are you trying to do?
Eh, it's gonna be pretty obvious because I rolled a 2, so it's a 7. I was going to slip Yajna, slip him a little more cash, and a couple of gold. You know,
Yeah.
100, maybe a platinum or 2, and just with a switch the middle, just a whisper of switch the middle finger and the pinky. That's it.
What? No. No. Can I roll
Hey,
a perception check to see if he did that?
I'm
It's
so being
it's
super
obvious.
salty right now.
It's so
I've rolled a
obvious.
7. I've rolled a 7 on sleight of hand.
No, I support this.
Me too.
All right. So with all the
You
shit,
know, there's a lot of backseat riding in the middle of my operation.
at this point, Professor Scant casts silence on the room while she's operating.
He
Yeah, he is operating. Sorry about that. As she eventually comes to, Valen, eyes open, just utter like bloodshot and pain. What the bloody hell is that for?
While she's coming to, I'll be busy making another stuffy.
I'm the only one who's allowed to have a weapon of mass destruction around here, lady.
That. What do you have? I was just going to, transcribe this to my book so we could save the knowledge.
Of course you were.
Yes, to save the knowledge.
Yes.
Knowledge of
that
something
can-
of the Rask.
Rainy day fund.
Dangerous knowledge.
I don't know what rainy day requires the summoning of a world-ending monster.
An even bigger world-ending threat. Rainy
Well, that'll
day.
just end the world harder.
You know where we live.
I'm just gonna go over and
Actually, no.
Then what?
I'm gonna
There's
go
something-
pick over that like gem encrusted rod, pick that up and go over and hand it to her. Be like, consolation prize or something. Here.
I'm fine with this because I don't want you to shoot me anymore.
Well,
I'm the one
At
that.
some
Honestly,
point,
if there's a
Stabbing.
If there's a worse world-ending threat than a Tarask, the world wasn't meant to be around anymore.
She's like, all right, let's just
Hey.
get out of here. I'm going to see if my fingers work enough to make a portal home to
Is
get out
there
of this
anything-
place.
is there anything
Wait, where
else
are you
like
going?
during all this time? Is there anything that Phelan would want in this room?
Calyx.
Scroll wide, Calyx.
Yeah, Calyx. Lots of
Uh,
books of ancient value. Like none
I would.
of them have a monetary value, but they're all priceless.
Vrask also wants to look around the books to see if there's anything that would explain the spindle or the giant language around it.
Yeah. So you find something about the spindle, showing that it is. I put the treasure that you find in the room here as well. The treasure here, or the spindle, is something that caused the city to fall. It is a null magic shard. And it ended up activating, wiping out all of the spell slots in the entirety of the city of all the casters. And as it fell, no one could do anything about it.
Is there
So it was almost like a crazy, like a counter spell, but it was like a counter spell to everything. It just wiped you
It's
out.
just
Yes.
Well,
pure
it's
anti
spell
magic.
Wow.
Is there any way I could learn the giant magic that contained it, or at least study it to
Well, it wasn't the giant
learn something?
magic that contained it. It was the giant magic that made it. They made it to
Oh,
destroy the Mistrals of the world,
oh,
Oh.
to destroy what the ancient elves were making to counteract their potent magics.
oh! So the runes were inside. So what's holding it back now? Like what's containing it?
It's slumbering, as it seems to be. The theories go an ancient god living inside of it.
Mm,
That's hmm.
okay.
However, it doesn't seem like it seems like this would be something that would require more study, more pondering, as the answers were even here did not have all of the answers. Uh, so
About how many books would I be able to grab for Caleb? Calyx?
about 13.
13? 13. All right. I know it doesn't actually like matter, but it matters a little bit
Yeah,
because I know he's gonna want to read all these and decipher it, want to like dive in, and they're not
without
for
a
the brother
doubt. I mean,
without the brotherhood, because
kid's got a real knack for knowledge. You know.
that he does. Yep. And he wouldn't like just like use a crazy scroll of a Taras summoning for no reason. He'd probably destroy that.
Probably.
Exactly.
Probably be the best idea ever.
Or he would use it to like do something the opposite direction, summon the exact opposite of a Tarrasque, which would be like a giant unicorn giving rainbows to everybody across the entire world.
So we're in agreement. We're destroying the scroll.
Oh yes, we're destroying the skull.
You see Valen visibly disheartened by it, but not protesting because of what
I
just
will rub.
happened.
I will definitely
Uh,
rub my gun.
so she's like, well, I can take us all home when we after we're done destroying it. I have a I can plane shift us twice and get us back to where we need to go.
Um, can you just get us back to the tower?
I can't plane shift to the tower, but I can plane shift to a different plane, and then I can plane shift us back to a friendly teleportation circle that I know. But I can't
Nope.
I can't go straight
And
there.
the
I have to
just
go.
with the way that we got in is not here anymore, correct?
The way you got in, you can go the long way. She's just offering to get you back to like Waterdeep way faster than anywhere else.
But she already. Why do we have the plane shift?
Because she doesn't have teleport, and plane shift can't plane shift to the same plane. So she has to go to a different plane in order to teleport you guys to back to your current plane to get back to where she knows.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm not planning on head to Waterdeep. I just need to get back to my people.
Well,
Yeah.
Where are you
Shortest.
from?
I was residing in just outside of Waterdeep for a time. If anyone
No,
would
no,
like,
no, no, no. No, no. The question was not where do you live? It was where are you from?
oh, that's Long Saddle. My family has lived there for centuries.
Very famous family.
The
Everyone
Harlows.
in the north knows them.
Can I make a history check?
It's a very low history check.
You know the reason why. It's a 13.
13, yeah. You know of the Harples. They have been they're a prolific magic family, usually been a force for good in the area, uh, in the region for centuries. Little chaotic in the simplest of words. Uh, but usually a good force.
So comes down for Tarask.
All right.
Yeah, I was about to say. You know what isn't a good force? A
What?
Tarask.
I have no interest in being in another plane. That just sounds way too shady to me.
Well, we had this fantastic castle not too far from here, that we kind of like bought, took over, and Vrask has some family up there. It's kind of nice. It's got a dragon heart in it. If that,
Well,
you know.
you don't have to go with me, but I am returning home. Anyone who is willing wants to go with me, you can, but I am leaving. It was just an offer I left to you guys for good faith of you at least bringing me to this point.
Um, I will once again dig into the bag and give her a stuffy of a camel.
She
And
nods and appreciates it.
there's a pause though, and it's so that if you need to do a proper restoration when I'm stronger, you can call upon me for my services
I appreciate
and
it.
pay the cost.
I appreciate it. Thank you. So, with that, she turns and starts to leave. Leaving the party here. She waves her hands as she fades into view. As Valen is gone.
Oh, thank God.
The rest of you guys go to leave the tower. You find out how to deactivate the Mythalar, which deactivates the force field. And that is saying the word Olustin out loud. And it permanently deactivates the force field. So you say that aloud, the force field goes down and allows you to leave this area. You find a staff of power. And you know that there's an obelisk somewhere in the city that you were told about that can turn back time. If that is still something that you would wish to do.
Probably not. At least I'm not.
Is that the staff that's in
Yeah,
my bag holding?
yeah, you have the staff of power. I've got the wizard's spellbook for Phelan or Kalen. Calyx. Shit, never remember which one he is.
Names are hard.
So are you reversing time or are you just leaving?
How far back
I would
time
prefer
do we
to leave.
reverse?
I would like.
You don't know.
Why would we reverse time for?
It was just something that was brought up while you guys were gone. It was someone who was asking.
Time magic seems sketchy.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
So.
Gotcha. Well, we still got to destroy the skull. That scroll. We're gonna.
Yes.
Smash that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go smash that on the way out.
on your way out, you stop at the scroll or at the anvil, and you smash the scroll of Tarask. I now remember what weapon of mass destruction you have, Tessbear. It's the meteor. Or the
So does the meteor.
You destroy the scroll of Tarask, ruining its magic. For that way, the planet will never know its wrath once more. You guys then leave the city of Ithrin.
Wait.
Oh, yes.
Wait. Can I check for the coin?
Yes.
Alrighty. I dropped a coin off a very high tower. I'm just curious to see what happens.
Oh yeah, yeah. So the coin, it left like a crater, and the coin now is bent out of shape, but is still retrievable.
Sick.
I totally take that coin. It is now a object I consider sacred.
Okay. So you guys leave the city of Ithrin, making the way back you came, following the safe paths that you found through the caves of hunger. You eventually go your own, return back to Icewind Dale. Some of you choose to stay here. Others head back to where you'd like. At this point, the sun has risen in this plain long enough, and winter has eased its wicked hold on this land. It is now springtime in Icewind Dale. Birds are chirping. The reindeer gallop across the tundra, muddy and wet from the melting permafrost. Hope once more comes to Icewind Dale. They're rebuilding 2 towns that were left, now up to 3 towns. Some of you guys leave this region now that trade is able to come in and out of the spine of the world through the mountain passes. Other of you, like I assume Vrask, stays with his people, researching the lore of the elders, the ancients. I'm gonna go around, and I just want to ask, at the end of this, what is everyone doing with their lives from this? We will start with Artemis. What does Artemis do after he leaves Ithrin?
Well, this is going to be awfully awkward, but I will have a discussion with that there second wife and see if she wants to come with me or not. And if she does, well then I will progress my way south. I'm gonna go south no matter what, whether she wants to come with me or not. I'll leave that up to her. If she does, make my way south and go find Bianca and my child, and well, guess we'll figure figure it out from there. You know, without getting into polygamy or polyamory or polygamy. I don't know. Anyways, and then yeah, and then maybe try and get Bianca under control, as in Bianca the gun,
Yes.
and that's a big one right there, because even though I didn't get to get crazy with her, there's there's some things that need to be tinkered with.
Didn't I say I was gonna help Artemis
Yeah,
with his gun?
you can.
Yes, you did.
You absolutely do. Together, you guys are able to stabilize Bianca, where it doesn't have the magic surges nearly as often.
There we go. That's
Now it only goes off on misfire.
good to know.
With the proper time and resources, you're able to do that. Anything else for you, Artemis?
Oh, I would definitely go in and see my dad and my mama, because I haven't seen them in a while. They've only got letters from me, and after that they had to stop. So I got to tell them all the stories of everything. I got to tell them about this giant guy Vrask, all the crazy stuff he did, how he broke my hand one time, and then you know, um, yeah, and then I'll definitely bump in. I definitely have to go see Kaylin and drop off those books to him, especially the one special book from the Wizard's spell book.
All right.
Um, I don't know, and then probably keep in touch. You know, with definitely keep in touch with Rask. Send letters.
And
Stuff like
then,
that.
okay.
That's all I got.
So we'll go next to Shayna, as your tale might be dependent on Artemis's.
Yeah, so I do want to go south with Artemis. However, I also need to research along the way and try to see if I can find where my son ended up, who I had to leave behind when all this started. Um, so I am hoping that I can take a side quest and go find my son and bring him back.
All right. Vrask, what are you doing in the aftermath?
Vrask returns to his people, shares to share the knowledge that he's gained so far. Uh, he tells them of the sunken cities of ancient giants off the sea of the moving ice. He helps his people build stronger in their new fort as the two clans are now one. He helps them grow stronger relations with the dwarves that remain at Kelvin's Cairn and the remaining people of the two towns. He gathers more like-minded adventurers to seek out the depths and go into those long forgotten cities of the giants to gain more knowledge, as he is the rune seeker.
All right.
And he always keeps hidden that staff of power, the key to turning back time. So if he does not gain the knowledge that he seeks, there's always another way.
Okay. Tordell, what do you do? I know you have not spent as much time with the party, but what does Tordell do after diving the depths and finding this new or this ancient place and surviving?
Well, Nim actually was their name. After they split from the party, they return to their normal changeling self, visit their mother's grave, and continue their search for their long lost gnome friend. Um, yeah, they weren't really doing much. Just kind of popped in, saw what was up. Heard about some dimensional shit. Thought about maybe Macrodo ended up going to a different dimension or something. I don't know. These guys are talking about dimensions, I think. And yeah, he wasn't doing much.
Okay. Tasbera, what does Tasbera do at the end of here?
What is the closest city? So closest town where
That would
sunlight
be
report
where what? Sunlight what?
uh, the fort is, or
Oh, the closest
past
city to Zardadoc Citadel or Sunblight Citadel, that would be Bremen.
is it rebuilding?
Yes, it's being rebuilt at this point.
I'll I'll just try to set up shop there.
Okay. You start to rebuild in Bremen,
Just
open your own shop.
sell some magic items, you know.
All right. Sounds wonderful.
I'll tell the party if there's anything they need me for. You can find me in Bremen.
All right. Yashna. What does Yashna do?
A lot of what Yajna was is still shrouded in mystery, but it's the future that Yajna cares about most of all. With 8,000 gold in his pocket, but still not enough to fully fund a hospital, his goal is mostly to continue as he is. However, in the process of doing this, I would imagine that someone catches his eye, and for a period of time, he is married and finds kindness in somebody's heart.
All right. It looks like in the chat, Artemis said that he was giving, he forgot to mention he's giving Yashna a large sum of gold to help fund your hospital.
Yes, because we had actually talked about it, and I completely forgot. I'm really sorry. Because I think we had talked about giving you money to start your hospital because that was
Hmm.
part of the secret. that you wanted to start the hospital was for a specific reason, and that I said I was going to give you like 10,000 gold to start the hospital.
Well, with that, then he would start something small, but most likely would still have to venture some because costs are high on that sort of a venture.
Oh, I'm
Also, he
helping
still
too.
owes you like 3 coupons. So,
I'm gonna prepay for some more No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna donate 10,000 gold as well.
so he would definitely settle down and work on his hospital adventure as needed. But somewhere out there in the world, there's somebody who will heal people for free.
Very nice. And last but certainly not least, Yukio. What does Yukio do after this?
Uh, she probably goes back to her circus because that's family, and like along with the traveling circus, still be low key searching for a way to defeat a certain man to free her wife.
Okay. So, with that, this is where we end for the night. Yes,
I'm
Artemis?
glad I was here for the. I'm sorry.
You're looking quite,
You just said "and for the night," and that makes me very suspicious that we're going to be still walking into something crazy next week. Or are
No.
you saying are we done?
You guys complete Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. You guys have done a wonderful job at getting a good ending in this. When there was no ending written for this book unless you fuck up.
Nice.
Literally, that has been torturing me for a month now, is trying to figure out how to properly end this book. As it is not the greatest written. But
You mean nobody just decided to just go home?
Was Valen getting that scroll a bad thing? I just felt like that was a horrible thing that nobody should have possession of.
that's a mystery for you to ponder.
Right.
I was fully prepared for you to say another time.
But you guys,
On next week's adventure?
absolutely wonderful. However, I do have a gift to give to one player. I want you guys to vote. Who was the best role player or just most influential player in for the duration of this hardcover?
This is a blind vote to you?
Yeah, this can be. We'll go around the table, and I want you to say a name. And for this, we have a Wild Beyond the Witchlight book, adventure book to give away. It's a code for D&D Beyond. So if you don't have that book yet digitally, we have it for you tonight. So, who wants to go first? And you can't vote for yourself.
I will.
All right, Yukio.
Artemis.
Artemis, all right. Yajna.
Tesbera.
Tesbera, all right. Tesbera.
What?
What?
I can give you my reasons why, but do you want to know?
Sure, I guess. I'm confused. Well, first of all, but sure.
I realize that you weren't able to say much, but the few things that you did say were very impactful. And I appreciate the fact that your character had the option of really being super antagonistic because Yajna was coming in and like taking something that your character was able to do well and doing it too. And I feel like in that you could just be like, nope, and like really double down on it And the fact that your character chose not to, and also that you chose not to, is a valuable trait.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, next we'll go to Tordell.
Level was only here for 2 sessions. Artemis made me laugh the most, so I'm voting Artemis.
Okay. So 2 for Artemis, 1 for Tasbera. Tasbera, I forgot to get to you. Who do you vote for?
This Vrask, hands down. This he
Okay.
really character for a lot of it. I respect that.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Shayna. So
Oh man, I'm torn. I'm really torn between my two favorite guys. However, I'm just gonna have to go with my first husband.
all right.
Sorry, Brass.
So 3 for Artemis. Vrask.
I will actually go for Shayna because I know that she is the longest player at this table, and a lot of what she has done has shaped what Artemis, I, and Tesbera has done.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Last but not least, Artemis, who's your vote for?
Well, I have to go with the guy. Unfortunately, like I was again torn between these two right below me, which would be Shin and Vrask. But Vrask and I just had this thing starting from the very beginning. Honestly, if Kalen was still here, he actually would have gotten my vote. Um, just because of how true that dude stuck to his character all the way through it. Everything was all about it. But coming up in a close second, which would be first place, not in an offensive way, would be Varask. He stuck with everything when it came down to the Giants when they had invaded his home. He didn't care about like what I had to say at that point because he was just filled with blood rage. He still stuck true with everything when it came down to it. That was solely what his character was about. Um, and then I don't know. We had some good banter, fun things.
Yeah.
Like that's who I'd vote for. So
Absolutely fantastic role playing, everyone, guys. You guys have been absolutely fantastic to run this game for. And as much as this is my least favorite of all the hardcovers now, you guys had my favorite playthrough of it. Because you guys, every turn, found out how to break the system. Every time, I had to
That's what you gotta do.
I had to rewrite chapters of the book at a time when you guys did X, Y, and Z. Multiple times. So for that, I thank you guys. I had a blast running this book. Going forward, Artemis, you've won the popular vote for roleplay for this tonight. I will send you a Discord link with that in it, or with the code for that. Going forward, Fridays, I'm going to be taking a small hiatus for a while on Fridays, just to get some personal stuff taken care of. Eventually, I will have some events on Fridays coming up down the future, so just keep posted for that. And as always, thank you again so much, guys. I wouldn't be in this new place if it wasn't for your guys' love and support. Coming to the tables every week, playing, having a good time. So I'm just very appreciative for that, guys. So, thank you so much for playing. And for everyone watching at home, this is where we are signing off for the night. This has been Odyssey of Eternity, and we just finished Icewind Dale.